What up with it, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Cool Nerds Lounge, episode 80. And we got a special show for y'all tonight. Later on, Adams from Premium Collectible Studios, affectionately known as PCS, will be joining us. So that's about an hour from now. Some controversy in the community. But we're going to talk about that later. I got a couple unboxings for you guys tonight. So we got the Sideshow Collectibles Black Panther. I accept your challenge. Yeah, so we got that. And then we're going to unbox the Premium Collectible Studios last Ronin statue. Now, I had to chase this one down because I made a mistake. Didn't cop it when I should have copped it when I knew I wanted it. And I even had it in my cart with my first responder military discount. Didn't pull the trigger at the time. And then it went on wait list, and I've been on a wait list for about a year. No, almost a year and a half. So I felt like, it probably ain't gonna happen. So found it on eBay, and yeah, the dude was transparent. There was a little bitty small break on this little water feature, well, on the sewer. So I'm cool with that because it can be glued with Loctite. Always got it handy, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. I just got through airing my interview with Tim Hansen from Sideshow Collectibles. Got to spend a little time with him at the con. Very good dude. So if y'all haven't seen that yet, you can go and check that out at your leisure. I appreciate all the support. Prior to that, I got the interview Details. I hear a little echo somewhere. Details, who is a creature effects actor that done a lot of characters on Star Wars. So that video is up, and then there's a second video with an extended cut. So y'all check that out, and I think you'll be really pleased with that interview with Details. To get to meet the people behind the costume, have that candid conversation with him was really special. Another interview I got coming up is with Will Harbottle. That's going to be airing this week as well on the channel. In addition to a tour of Collector Zone at Statue Con. And then I'll have my 10 questions with Fatal. That's a pretty long video. So that'll be airing as well. And I'll do those all in Premiere style so I can interact with everybody. So I'm working on those videos and putting them out periodically, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, man, that's what we got going on. I want to shout out the Cool Nerds are in the building. What's up, DJ Hercules?
What's going on with you, brother?
You got an echo, bro. A bad one. We're gonna let him fix that. What's up, Jedi Master? Hold on. Okay, I see it. Is that echo there? Echo. Nope, it's gone. It was him. Jomo, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's happening?
How you been?
Cool like a fan.
Cool like a fan. Look like you got a fresh cut there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to cut the curly top. I'm about to curl the curly top myself. Still hear somebody with an echo. Don't know who it is. Somebody got one.
So it ain't me.
I don't know. Is it me?
No, I hear an echo. When he talked, I hear the echo. Even when I'm talking, I hear a background echo. Who's got a speaker playing?
Hold on. It ain't up. All right, we're gonna figure this one out, y'all.
Somebody has it over their computer. It's blasting over the thing.
All right. Testing.
Testing.
It's Venom. I think it's Venom. There we go. You gotta find me. Where's Waldo? Yep. As soon as I unmuted you. There you go. So it's Venom Tech, the newest member of the Cool Nerds Lounge. Coming up in here with the echo. Yeah. All right. Let me give my shots out to everybody who's here. Mr. Kennedy in the building. DJ Hurt. Yo. Yes. Hey. Holla. Think I said that right. Venom. Tech. ABL. Gutierrez. Godlike statues in the building. Chicago. Dark side. We got Cash. The Gemini. Build. Got Matt. What's happening? E-Man. What's happening there, everybody? It's happening, everybody, man. We got 20-something odd folk. We got Battle Cat in the building. What's going on, Battle? Here's that. What's happening, man? Yes, sir. Y'all haven't already, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Make sure y'all engage it, man. I love the conversation. Tonight, a little later, we gonna have Adams on, and we gonna get into it. He gonna be answering questions, but he's gonna be at the second half of the show. So get your questions ready. Spend some time with us tonight. Ask him what you want to ask him. And this is a brother who is gonna answer the questions. He do not hide from questions. Okay. Billy Rios in the building. What's going on? So yeah. We're gonna get into this unboxing of Black Panther. So this Black Panther piece I didn't get a hold of at Sideshow originally. I tried to wait and get my little discount, and it backfired like sometimes it does. But I was able to get it at Pop Culture. If y'all know that, that's from Australia. So I was able to get it for like, I got that and the Heralds of Galactus print from Sideshow, and I paid $7.25 ship for both. I had it like a 10% coupon, and it worked out, ladies and gentlemen. It worked out for me in my favor. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this first unboxing, man. I know y'all like unboxings, man. Why not, right? What is this guy doing on my screen, solo dolo, like he the man?
I didn't do it. You did that.
Cool nerd. Stuff
that's
like
because that's who they came to see.
There ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Hey man, y'all put in the chat, man. Who y'all come to see? Let me take the logo off.
Don't do that. That might hurt your feelings.
Nah, they ain't gonna hurt my feelings, man. They ain't gonna hurt my feelings, man. Sure. I'm gonna get like LeBron. I'm still gonna go with my life. You still gonna go with your life. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all will hurt my feelings. Don't y'all hurt my feelings.
We know how sensitive you are.
I'm so sensitive. I'm so sensitive. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for this first unboxing? Black Panther.
Let's go.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
So how was everybody's weekend?
Great until I had to go back to work today.
Oh my God! Please.
I've been off since StatueCon, and I got used to it. But reality set in. The almighty dollar. What can I say?
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing out there? Bring them comments up for me, Hurt.
All right.
How's everybody doing this? How was your weekend, everybody? Mr. Kennedy, what's going on, my brother? How was your weekend, everybody? Let me know in the comment section. How was your weekend?
Not long enough.
Man, didn't it go?
Man,
did it go
it's never
fast?
long enough, man.
Did it go fast, brothers? Did it go fast?
Yes,
It
sir.
always does.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all give a hand clap though for my man Venom Tech, the newest member of the Cool Nerd Lounge, official member. And
That's right. Strawn J.
yeah, we got to get him a shirt, and we also got to get Critical Mass his own shirt. I told him to reach out to you, Herc.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
someone might have an extra one laying around. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Darth Rashid is a member, but we haven't. He's been taking a little hiatus. He did get some new pieces in. He got in the Mystique and he got in the Bishop. So shout out to Darth Rashid. Prayers for him. You know, whenever.
Wait a minute, I thought it was low key.
Yeah. Whenever a brother take a hiatus, we always got you in prayer, hoping everything is all good. Dennis,
Absolutely.
what's going on? Yeah, and shout out to my man, Chicago Dark Side. He lost a couple of family members, and our prayers and our thoughts with you. The scriptures in Matthew 5:4 says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." So our thoughts and prayers with our man Chicago Dark Side. He is like an unofficial member as well. He just don't come on, but he got his shirt though. So shout out to Chicago Dark Side. That's my man's. All right, the box ain't that big on it, but it's kind of heavy. Now, they do a good job over there at Pop Culture, and it's spelled CULT SHA, I think. I mean CHA. So it's like Culture. I've gotten a lot of things from them. Shout out to anybody who live in Australia though, because they be doing free shipping for people who live there.
Is that right?
That's what I need to do.
Go to Australia, get some free shipping.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's a good question. Hey, Joe Mo, where would you want to live if you could live any place in the world?
Ooh. It's a good question.
No restriction. You know, you got that. The magic wand has been waved. Where's Joe Mo going to? You got time. If you want to think about it, that's okay. I go to Herc.
No, I'll tell you. First of all, it's going to be somewhere warm in the United States because there's so much here to see that I haven't seen. I don't necessarily want to travel at my age. I don't necessarily want to travel overseas for long flights.
Okay, so could you see yourself getting an RV and the real nice one and driving across the country?
Oh yeah,
and stopping.
Yeah. I trust me when I tell you I've researched that.
He already had it planned already.
Yeah, you're right. I believe they're Class A's, the largest one, the tour buses type thing.
Those. That's what
But
I was thinking about.
My problem is I have champagne taste and beer pockets. So,
Oh, don't we all? Don't we all?
I think we're all like that, Jomo.
Or was it
Right.
what's that? Champagne taste with beer money.
yeah,
I got champagne tasting ripple.
yeah, champagne.
Oh God, I haven't heard that word in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Ripple, where you want to live at? Your
That's
fantasy?
Sanford and Son over there.
Right. If I had a choice, I would have to say Hawaii.
Okay.
Oh, nice one. What part of Hawaii? Oahu?
I do not care.
You just like you
Well-
want to go there.
As you know, he gonna take over Hawaii, so he'll be on a different island once a week.
He
ain't gonna
probably
settle for
would.
He's not gonna settle for one island. Come on, look. Remember who we talking about, right?
True.
And
Yeah,
he
true.
be DJing wherever he go. Okay, we're gonna be at Waikiki. To this one, we're gonna be at Oahu next week. We're gonna be up on the top of the mountain in what's that? Maui, because you can go up to way up on the top of the mountain.
Everybody's gonna hit him up to come somewhere.
Yeah. What about you, Tech? Where you living?
You gotta go to Waikiki first.
I see where the weight
You gotta
goes.
go to Waikiki.
Base, y'all.
Okay.
Man, that's a good question. There's a lot of places I would love to visit. There's not one that I would want to go to specifically, but I mean, kind of like Jomo. I mean, stay here. There's a lot of places I still haven't visited, but I would like to go out of the country for sure.
Yeah. Black Panther.
Maybe Japan. How about that?
You know what? I changed my mind. Well, I want to
Change
go
your
to
mind.
Wakanda.
No. You're done already.
You want to go to Wakanda?
I want to go to Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Hey man, to get this statue so late in the game, it's 2,500 of these. I got number 30.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that's the
dude.
thing about these statues. You don't know what number you get. You could be
That's
the
a good
first one to
number.
order it. You could be the first one to order it, and you got it's 500, and you got number 500.
What's good, Marcos?
Marcos, yo.
Marquitos.
He said that face sculpt is spot on.
Statues though, man. It's only like it's the base, and then you got 5 additional pieces. That's it. The body, 2 arms, and then 2 head sculpts.
What's your edition size? You said
I got number 30.
Dang.
nice.
Of
That-
You
That's a
always
really
get
good
low
number.
edition size, and you were late in the game getting that. How the heck you get 30?
That shows you they're not sold out yet.
Facts.
They on wait list on Sideshow. I got mine in Pop Culture.
I think Fatal got like a genie, and he be rubbing it, and he be.
I don't got
little
no-
Dude, every time he
because I
got
think-
this late in the game. I'm like, how the heck you get 30?
Hey,
I got Jesus.
because I'm still saying that Batman he won a statue card should have been mine.
You heard me. I said, I got
Jesus.
G-O-A.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a question. What is the lowest number statue anybody's gotten so far?
Oh,
I think I got
Yeah.
The number I got was 20 on Wolverine Sideshow, the one he's on the
I
on
got
the
a
bridge.
number 2 before.
Number 20? I got
Number
a number
20.
5.
nice.
And that's a quarter of the dead piece, too.
Actually,
Really?
let me look at this Bowen over here. See what his number
I think
is.
the
Maybe
lowest piece I have is a 1 of
That's
1.
pretty much it right there,
It's
y'all.
about the DJ Hercules sculpture. That's what I look at every morning.
One of one.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Hercules, let me ask you: did you start your fitness program yet?
I have not, because
So look here.
Oh,
Look here.
come on, Hurt.
I had it going.
Hercules come to
I had it
statue
going.
con ripped up like
I had it
Beast,
going. I
Beast
was on
51.
vacation.
He gets a free statue.
I had it
You
going.
can't take that.
We got a number.
Sorry, what'd you say? What'd you say, Fatal?
Whoever come to a statue con the most ripped, get that free quarter scale statue from me. I'll have it with me next year. Statue con, who's ever the most
scale
ripped.
statue.
The most.
This is
ripped.
called the Chase Beast 51 contest.
Might as well get it ready for me, son.
So I'm coming too. I'm gonna be ripped too, but I can't win nothing. But you got to beat me too, though.
What quarter scale statue?
And,
You gotta
and
beat me
Fatal,
too.
Fatal, I got.
That's not fair because you lighter weight than a couple of us, bro.
Hold on, wait a second.
Wait.
Wait.
Come on, man. That can't happen.
This man talking about fair. I'm not even getting nothing out of the deal.
Yeah, but I'm saying you see, in comparison to you lightweight.
Bro,
How's
I'll
that
take that.
fair?
I'll take that
No,
deal.
You got love handles and you can love forever.
I tell you, Fatal, the thing Fatal's getting out of this is a group of fit people.
Wait, what?
A group of fit people. Everybody in shape. Only one person gonna win, but everybody you'd be better off.
So look,
12
in
months from now
theory,
than you
everybody wins, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because I get you.
Yeah, everybody wins, but I'm going to be the only winner. That's the difference.
Winner.
You're gonna be the winner.
I got
Yeah,
you all
I'm
beat.
going to be the
Hey,
winner.
I got my money on
And we already said that Beast 51, although we didn't talk to him about it yet.
No, he's not in this. He's not in this. He don't count. He
No,
don't count.
no.
Wait.
They're gonna be the judge.
Let's up the ante.
They're gonna be the judge.
So if Herc wins, he get this statue, right? Anybody who want to participate in it But they would have had to be somebody who was out of shape. It can't be nobody who was ripped already. And
All right, I'm game.
The judges
I'm game.
Beast 51, and it's going to be Dan from Pure Art. Those are going to be the judges. But here's the other caveat, because I got to sweeten the pot for myself. If I win, if I have the best body, then DJ Hercules has to say that Jordan is the GOAT.
Oh,
that is putting a little texture on it.
The only reason he added that caveat because he knows I'm going to win. But if I have to do that, I'm out.
You out?
Come on.
Why are you out? Come on, man. That's a challenge.
Let's make this very clear. Number one, I'm still going to win. Even if I'm not in the competition, I'm still going to win.
Oh, man.
That's number one. Number two,
y'all?
I will never, under any circumstance, say those words. Never.
Those words will never come out of your
In
mouth.
any circumstance?
And how we going to determine who has the, like, what? We going to do quads and all that other
I want to hear what Jomo think about
panty
this.
draws and baby oil? What are you talking about, bro?
We got two physically fit guys. They seen us last year.
They know what we
Yeah,
look
come
like.
closer. Yeah.
Hey, there's pictures. We all done
Nice.
seen each other's booty belly. How's that likeness, Fatal?
Hey, didn't Marcos have that in the at the gallery last year?
He did, but I don't remember the likeness.
Got a phone call. Be back.
All right.
How you not gonna take that bet, bro?
That one looks nice though.
Under no circumstances.
How you gonna take that bet? You scared to lose?
Huh? No, I'm not scared to lose.
It's
but
no
I'm not
different
an
than
idiot.
anybody who you picked as the GOAT would have lost to Jordan and his team.
I don't
Ooh.
believe that
It's
at
the
all.
facts. Any Wilt-led team would have lost to Jordan's Bulls. Any LeBron-led team would have lost to Jordan's
Why
Bulls.
are you even bringing him up? We ain't
I'm
talking
just
about
saying,
him.
no. I'm talking about the people that they put in the conversation. Wilt is your guy. So there's no team Wilt ever played on that would beat any of Chicago Bulls 6 championship teams.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, but you ain't willing to put your money where your mouth is, though.
Brother, you are not. First of all, I'm too old to be gaslit. So no, it's not going to happen.
Hey man,
Okay?
in the
What's
words
gonna
of
happen
Michael
is
Jackson, come on.
these people will sit. These people, as much as they love me, as much as they love me, as much as the fans love me, they would say you.
Here we
Just to
go
hear those words
again.
out of my mouth.
Yeah, exactly, y'all. Here we go again.
He started it.
Man, this dude, LeBron tried to question that and said that Wilt didn't score 100.
I don't care what he tried to question.
No, I'm saying LeBron did that. I thought that was disrespectful.
I mean, to me,
Yeah, just for him to say that about a legend is kind of in poor taste, but it is what it is, especially after he passed on. Hey, I'm quoting. Hey, look at you, boy. You lurking. I tell you, boy. It's like when you got roaches and they be hiding and the light come on. Say one buzzword. Nah. It is what it is. Yeah. But this likeness is dope. I love this base. This is where all the weight is at, y'all. The weight is in this base. Very beautiful base. The sculpt is really good. Let me look at it. I think it's really
So you
good.
like the width of the base? It's small enough for you? Small?
That's a beautiful footprint.
Oh no, it's a good footprint.
Yeah.
Now when I look at the eyes close up, I think they might have been able to been done a little bit better on the eyes. Likeness is, I'm not gonna say it's perfect, not at all, but I'm gonna say somewhere between 85, maybe 85 to 90%.
Okay.
You know what's crazy about that? If they could take the sculpts from the Hot Toys Black Panther, put it on the Sideshow body, and be killed. I mean, because the Hot Toys likeness of Chad.
But it's different. See, the thing is, and I've kind of learned this over the years, when you're dealing with polystone, when you're dealing with like movie likenesses, it's harder to get that on polystone. That's why a lot of companies like Prime One, they don't do a lot of movie pieces. And then when they do, they go to Blissway. And Blissway uses a PVC. So that material is more pliable. See, when you're doing a comic character, you can do a cartoon look. Now, this is more of a comic take on Chadwick Boseman, though. So that's the difference. Dealing with plastics and like the PVC, it's easier to do likeness.
That's not true, man.
It is true. Give me a piece. Give me one piece that likeness is just off the charts. That's all polystone.
The Dwayne Wade statue.
Yeah, horrible. And I'm talking about human likeness from a movie.
Ooh.
That's
I
what
would
I'm
have to
talking
say, I would say that PCS Stallone line is pretty close.
Which one?
Any one of the stuff that PCS was doing on Sylvester Stallone.
Now, that Sylvester Stallone is Blissway. They use PVC.
No, I said PCS.
Oh, you talking about for Rocky?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but it still ain't. It ain't like the Hot Toy.
That Apollo Creed is on point though.
Yes.
Apollo Creed, the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Now, I love PCS. Y'all know I do. And we're going to be talking to the man tonight. But those are 1/3 as well. So a lot bigger, a little bit more to work with. But I still think the likeness don't compare to like the Hot Toys. If they was dealing with PVC on the face, it's easier to use. It's easier to manipulate that material. More pliable. But this likeness is good.
There you go.
No.
Looks like DJ Dante.
Very good observation, Jomo.
It's a good likeness. It don't look like DJ Dante. But it is a beautiful piece. Don't get me wrong. Very beautiful statue.
I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I really like it. Overall, this is a 9 out of 10. I think the likeness could be a little bit better, but the suit is done phenomenal job on the suit. I love the base, small footprint. I love the Wakanda elements in the base, the purple highlights that go in there. The weight to the base is crazy because it got a good weight. The claws on the arms are really good.
What about the detail and the body in the suit?
Claw your eyes out.
Yeah, the suit is done really well. It's got a lot of those elements in it. And the reason, so this statue cost me just a little over $600. So
that's a great deal.
Yeah, that's a great deal on this piece. So that brings the value. And when I'm thinking about what I'm rating it, and I say 9 out of 10, it's all those things put together. You know what I'm saying? The likeness, the pose, the whole the vision behind it, right? He's standing over Wakanda, looking out over Wakanda. I love that. You know, that brings me back to a scene in the movie. The nostalgic value of it, all that, what it means to me personally, you know what I'm saying? But the sculpt and the way the body is designed, we're gonna bring out a sick word, the musculature. Remember he used to say that? But no, yeah. It's sculpted really well. It's sculpted really well. The boots that form into the suit is real cool too. But it looks good. It looks really good. This is very accurate to the movie. Both head sculpts are good. Of course, the mask head sculpt is more accurate because, like I say, when you're trying to get movie style likeness, it's a little harder. So overall, though, 9 out of 10. Black Panther is my pretty much favorite character in Marvel, and it's dope. It's real dope, man. You know,
I can hear
he lost this dude at such a young age too.
It is. I can hear the words coming out of his mouth right now. Delete that footage.
Delete that footage. I accept your challenge. I started to put my mask on today, but I ain't had the energy for all that. But yeah, it's dope. I love it. I love it, man.
It looks nice, man.
Now,
I like it.
It would have been dope, which I don't think they did, because I'm gonna have this next to my Queen Studios life-size Black Panther bust. What I wish they would have did with this is use some
Killmonger.
Use some of that paint, some of that glow in the dark paint, like Queen did on that suit.
Do what?
Yeah.
So the purple could light up.
So that purple can light up. What that what they call that? What they call
black
that
light.
paint? It's a black light. Yeah. Iridescent.
Do you own a black light?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, the Queen Studios has that iridescent black light paint, and it comes with this flashlight. And then when you can turn off the lights, even in the light, you can see it. The purple highlights going through the suit. That would have been dope if they would have done that in the base, and they would have done that in the suit. But that would have taken it to another level.
Time for a repaint. You ever repainted these stuff?
Yeah, but no, I like it, man, a lot. And I had been looking for it. And one night I was just about to go to bed. It was about 3, 4 in the morning. And I saw it on Pop Culture. And I was like, oh man, that's dope. And then I looked, they had a 10% coupon, and I added the Heralds of Galactus art print. And like I said, it was about $7.25 shipped. And then I bought it with PayPal, and they let me get a pay info. I was like, oh no, we gotta get him. I only gotta put
It's a done deal.
It's a done deal. We talking about like 160 something, 170. I'm like, oh yeah, pay that info.
Oh, that's a heck of a deal.
Oh yeah, let's go. No interest. Yeah, we doing it today. You know, so
no interest. You're like, yeah.
It's been a while since I bought a new piece. A lot of pieces I be having that I've been unboxing, they've been sitting around. So that's why I was able to do the 24-hour box. So this is like, I bought this one like 4 weeks ago. I've had it here for about maybe 2 weeks. It came before we went right before statue time. But yeah, it's dope.
I like it.
It's weighty too, man.
I like the small footprint on it. That's you know, and the thing about it, attention to detail with the Black Panther, man, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's dope.
Yeah, that's a dope piece. That's a dope piece.
It kind of reminds me of my Iron Studios Black Panther that I got.
Tall. You don't even fit under that. Yeah, it's a pretty tall statue. Matter of fact, I got my tape measure. Hold on.
Yeah, you usually do the measurements.
It's tall as some nerve. It's about 26 and a half.
What's up, D3?
26 and a half, y'all.
26 and a half, not bad.
Random Korean, what's going on?
Man, okay.
Redeemer, wake up.
Yeah,
I'm up. I'm just look. I have to look downward because I'm
messing with you.
I'm looking at to use that iPad, brother. You know.
I know you.
Leave me alone, Critical. Leave me alone.
Like an old man.
I'm not asleep.
Watch yourself with that old man.
I ain't sleep.
That's
There you go. There you go. See, I got Jomo. I got Jomo backing me up. Come on now.
I'd be like that. I'd be like that in the living room. I'd be my wife like, go to sleep. No, you know.
Oh, I know those.
Just fighting it. Just let me watch one more episode of whatever it is I'm watching.
Facts.
I want to get this last one in before I go to sleep.
Right.
All right, y'all.
And
So I'm gonna go straight into some photos, and I got 2 albums tonight. So we're gonna start off with some photos that I got here, and then when Ant come in, I'm gonna bring out some more photos because we're gonna talk about that the new Ghost Rider piece. But we're gonna bring up some photos now.
Ghost Ride the Whip.
So I was able to go to Museum of Science and Industry with Jomo, and we had some friends in tow. So we got to spend some time there, man, hanging out with my boy. And Jomo, he the man around these parts, man. So we had a good time. And I was looking at some of these pieces. I'm like, man, this will look dope in a collection. You know.
Of course.
Yeah, so they got the Spider-Man exhibit there. So we had a good time seeing that. Yeah, that Spider-Man exhibit is dope, man. So this is the actual costume that was worn by Tom Holland. This is actual screen accurate costume. So seeing it in person, I'm like, man, you know, there's some people, some local seamstress that can make this. And this is the actual like size of Tom Holland. So standing next to it, I'm like, that dude gotta be tiny, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe 5'6".
Oh no.
5'7", 5'6".
No, I'd say
and he's got gymnastic skills.
5'5", you say 5'5".
Yeah, remember that.
Oh no, he's really athletic though. He does got skills.
Yeah.
And he's,
remember, we're looking at this. You remember that it's on a 12-inch riser?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was on the riser, and we was all out with it. It was on the riser. You're right about that.
But I think that's what made him good at that role because we finally got a Spider-Man that actually looked like a teenager.
Yeah.
True,
Even though he wasn't.
Yeah. So the other pictures, like they had a lot of stuff on display, and we were me and Jomo was like, dang, they never did a lizard. Nobody ever did a lizard. And man, when I tell you this thing looked crazy in person, it was behind that glass, so it was hard to get a good shot. But dude,
man, that thing had moved.
Those eyes are killing me.
Dude,
I was over there a few months ago, and I took a lot of pictures. Man, they got a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, this was life size. This is studio prop. So I'm like, dang, boy, if I can get a hold of something like this in the collection, on the real, wasn't
You would lose your mind.
Man, it was dope. It was dope. Yeah, and they had the Green Goblin as well, and they had the screen accurate suit of that as well. I mean, seeing this stuff in person is really cool, man. But that lizard looked so freaky, man. Those eyes looked so like lifelike, and I'm like, man, nobody tackled this character, and I think it would have sold to some collectors, man. What y'all think in the chat? This is the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. It's right off the lake, so we got a lot of stuff to do here in Chicago that a lot of times people who live here really don't take advantage of. But that day we went out, we took some friends with us, and those friends also got introduced to Harold's Chicken, and I got a report card on that said it was off the chain. That's how we say in Chicago, off the chain. But when you get your Hurls, and guess where I took them,
Where?
Our favorite Hurls that we used to eat at every
Park?
year. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
With the original small wings.
I'm glad they actually had chicken this time.
Yeah, they had it. Yep. But remember, we used to eat there every drill because we was in the military, and we would
go there, and then we would go there, and we would go to what was the other one? On 83rd and Cottage.
Yeah, but mostly there because
Leon's.
they were close.
Yeah,
Leon's.
we would go to Harris. We go to Leon's.
Yeah.
I personally like Leon's better.
Oh no, man, that's like saying
me too. I agree.
What?
For chicken, no, chicken no. But ribs, Leon's is off the chain.
But do they exist?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, they
Leon's Archer.
On Archer, yep.
Ain't no,
And they're pretty good. Their rib tips are fire.
yeah. So here you have it. The Oscorp logo on the chest plate of this Green Goblin suit. So this was pretty cool, man. And then they had this, and I'm like, oh man, this was dope too. This is dope too. The Venom.
I would love to have that in my collection.
That's not from
Y'all
the
got-
movie, is it?
That belongs to your collection, Venom Tech.
Life size.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
Now you gotta go make the paper to buy it.
This says off-camera stand-in model. That's what it says on this label. Off-camera stand-in model.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What movie?
Based on
You got a Venom bust anyways, man.
2021. That's what it says right here.
Oh, so this is from the Venom movie. Okay.
This is the lifestyle.
I want to see
Venom
nothing
bust.
to remind me of Venom from the Spider-Man.
Yeah. Now this is from Let There Be Carnage. So this is a stand-in. So, and then they had this was also Tom Holland's
Oh, that's
suit.
nice.
Now I
Night
would wear
Monkey.
this. I would cosplay in this. All
That's
day.
a cool suit.
I will wear this on a night maneuver to a bank.
I never
I'm sorry.
realized that the shoes look like this though. But he had like these boots. I didn't know that. But I thought this was so dope. I love this costume from the movie. What did it call him? Spider Monkey?
Night
what
Monkey.
it called him. Right? Am I right?
I thought it was Night Monkey.
Night
Yeah,
Monkey.
Night Monkey.
Night Monkey, yeah.
Yeah, it's a dope too, man. I would cosplay in this. I would definitely cosplay in that. And I love this.
You got kind of like that military vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you had like a life-size statue, this kind of display case is really cool, man. This
looks
says,
very tactical.
Yeah, exactly.
it's
That's
high
right.
end. It says quality. Then they had the Miles Morales display.
Oh, that is cool.
Absolutely, man.
I'm gonna post some of those pictures. I haven't posted them up yet.
That is so cool.
Spider Gwen. Yeah, this stuff is fun when you see it in person, man. And this is another good idea for a display. If you got a life size, you want to do something simple, and you put ropes around it, it gives it a high quality look. You know.
I was just about to say that, Fatal. Going to a museum like this, looking around, did it make you want to look in your room and say, maybe I should change stuff around?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, this was pretty cool too, man. This was pretty cool. So
Spider Ham.
yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, from the Spider-Verse. This was a ship that we took a tour of. Jomo, what? This was 1944 when this was captured by the U.S.
1942.
That's the
Okay.
U-571.
No,
German?
U-505.
The submarine.
German submarine?
Yes.
505, yeah. This
It
is
is a
one
German
that
submarine, though. It is
the U.S. caught. Look at the missiles that's in there, man. It's crazy.
Missiles.
We got to take a trip, a tour of this, and it was really cool. Look at that, man.
Thing.
They were doing damage, man, until they got caught.
Man, that was cool. I haven't done that one yet, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, and they were talking about how they would spend 3 months on that boat, and it would be what? How many men?
59.
59 men and they all. It's only half the beds, so they gotta swap sleep, and then they pretty much stank the whole time because they don't really got nowhere to wash up. It ain't much water like that. They got to drink that water. So, and then they got to store all the food on the bus and have on the boat and have it for 90 days. That's crazy.
Yeah, they did what was called hot rack.
It looks like y'all had a really good time. I wish my friends would invite me to a museum.
Well, you was at work. You wasn't off.
You and me included, bro.
Hey, Herc.
You and me included.
Hey, Herc. Hey, Fado, tell him. We'll take care of him.
We'll take care.
Herc is like, why you having fun?
Hey, Herc, don't worry about it, man. My wife can get free tickets with her job.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We'll get the hookup and we'll go.
We had more than
I feel like I'm just here to bring the viewers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, so right here was where they bunked at,
Bring on
and then you
Tuesday.
see the missile is right there in between where they sleep. Crazy work.
Torpedo, man. Torpedo.
Crazy.
You imagine
work.
sleeping next to that, man? Every
They
single
sleep-
night waking up to it? Bro, no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's even
This is
crazy
the
to think
kitchen.
that they actually had wood in these things. That's how good the German engineering was. They actually had wood cabinets, submarine.
Yeah, and this was the kitchen.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's your kitchen right there. Your luxury kitchen.
The galley.
They preserved all this stuff though, man, over the years.
That's history right there.
big time.
This is like a little office or whatever. You see, it's crazy. All that's written in German.
Dive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The gauges.
When you're standing in there, you will get paranoid. You will get claustrophobic.
Yeah.
know you
I
scared.
noticed some people was really panicking up in there.
Yes, sir. You saw them
Yeah.
shifting right.
I
was
went in that
tripping 'cause
sub.
buddy who was
and,
giving the tour. He was really good. He was sharp, but he kept coughing, and I'm like, dang it. He was like,
I was in.
blah 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 blah. Like, oh Lord.
You start freaking out.
Cause you in the, you tight up in that little.
Yeah, I was in that submarine in Oahu. I forget the name of the submarine. It is tight.
Remember this, gentlemen. This was taken 2 years before D-Day. It was also taken when they had cracking the German code. They had to tow this thing in secrecy across the ocean. When it finally got here, they brought it through the Great Lakes and brought it on down. This thing sat outside the museum for almost 20, 30 years. Then, in the last 2 years, that's when they dropped it down.
Yeah. And
Isn't that insane, bro? That's crazy.
Big time.
the front of the ship.
When the history comes out from seeing it in person compared to teachers telling you guys this stuff, man, it's crazy to see it all there.
Yeah, and compared to the pictures, like out of books and
you went too,
everything.
Huh?
You went too?
No, I went with my family about a month or two ago, so I took a lot of these pictures. Yeah.
Hey, so this jacket was $240. This same jacket was
Dollars?
same, $240. Same jacket on Amazon, same company and everything, but without NASA, it's 80 some bucks, $89. Same exact jacket.
That shows you how much they be charging.
Same company.
And you can get that stitched on for $12 at the swap.
Right.
Yeah. But this is dope. I love the space exhibit there.
I know Jomo was loving this.
Yeah, this was dope.
Oh,
man.
he had to been loving that. Yeah.
We almost left before we seen this, and I was like, man, no, I want to see the space exhibit. That's the best part. Yeah.
Yeah, my company gives us free admission to up to 7 people. So I go all the time with my family, my mother-in-law, everybody, dude.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
cool, man. That's cool.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. My job gives me absolutely nothing. What a hard time.
I love it.
I think we get tickets to like all the museums.
Let me suggest to you this, gentlemen.
Oh, that's good, bro.
Next time you go,
Oh yeah.
see if you can, if it's something I can help you with. There's a guy there that you need to meet, because this guy that me and Fader went with, he took us behind the scenes, and there's a lot of stuff you really need to You won't see what you'll need to see. Would that be a fair statement?
Stuff your average tourist wouldn't see, huh?
Right.
All right, y'all. So let's get into some collectibles here. So this is on Regal Robot, and I was tapping with my boys on which one would you get. Now, it's a $500 difference. The open mouth portrait is $500 more. Of course, with that you're gonna get a little bit more detail. So what the chat think, man? What y'all think, man?
I mean, other
Closed
than the
mouth portrait,
it
open mouth
pretty much
portrait.
looks the same.
Go
Come on,
with
chat.
Put a little scenery in the background. Who is that? Sound like a robot.
But no, you know what? The one on the left look a little cross-eyed.
Well, it's just
He looks kind of lost.
Man, it looks like a high school graduation picture. Come on.
So, which portrait, man? Closed or open?
I mean, you would have to go with the open, but if it costs $500 more and I have to get one of them, I'm gonna go with the cross-eyed closed mouth dude.
Yeah, but when you're talking about the price of these pieces, that 500 ain't really that big of a deal.
I can't, bro.
Say that one more again.
It's 10% more.
Say that one more time.
It's 10% more.
No. Say what you said before.
The price of this bust, 500 ain't really that big of a difference.
Okay, so
when you collect the high end like this,
brother,
at this point of the collecting
the
game,
one with
you
the open
don't.
mouth does look better. However, call me a penny pincher, call me cheap, call me what you will.
Frugal.
$500 is not enough for me to buy the same thing. But
Keep
with
that
an
energy. Keep that energy for later. Keep that energy because we're gonna talk about.
I am gonna keep that energy.
Yeah, keep it. I want you to.
I will.
Be you, brother. But when you get into this realm of collecting and you spending this type of money,
yeah. Well, so
it's gonna be a decision.
That's what me and you part ways. Because I don't even want to get into that realm of.
Well, I've been thinking about this piece for like 2 years. So I haven't pulled the trigger, so it's a big decision.
Well, I don't even like Chewbacca like that. I wouldn't.
Well, it's a big damn piece too.
It is. You know,
I mean, it's got to be average bigger than your regular bust. I would assume, right?
What's the dimensions on it?
I'm a penny pitcher.
I already did that. See you late.
Hey, Fatal, at this point, though, you're not collecting. That's curating. Now,
brother, I done put all the comments up already. You don't have to do that.
Hey, man, I wanted to see him myself. Yeah, but in the chat, what y'all
you see
think,
that?
man?
You don't get this type of entertainment, folks, anywhere else but in the Cool Nerds Lounge.
Close the open. I didn't told you. Close the open.
You said it, Redeemer.
All right, y'all. So this one is out. It's been shipping, and it looks good, man. What's up, Casual? I see that CMP logo. What's up, man? What y'all think about this?
I say open mouth and it looks cold. Oh, you talking about it.
What are you looking at?
My bad.
You said open mouth for Michelle.
I'll take Michelle for open mouth.
Oh, man.
I bet you would.
This one's shipping,
no pause on that.
this one's shipping, and I think the likeness is on point with this. I think J&D on the female portraits do a wonderful job.
I think they do a good job on them too. I'll give J&D that credit.
I think they do too, but they're just out of my price range.
I go to the mask one. I like that one better.
What's the price?
$4,500 for the dual. I think you can get the single for like 27 or 28.
Still
how
too
big
much.
is it?
This a 1/3.
No, thank you.
1/3 scale.
That's why, and ladies and gentlemen, that's why I don't.
Man, they look beautiful.
That's why you don't collect.
I don't collect 1/3. Cosmic Fortress, what's going on?
So y'all don't think so? Yeah, I mean,
It's nice, but it's out of my price range.
yeah. You think the portrait 80%? You talking about on this one right here? Then let's look a little bit closer. What issues y'all having with this one, y'all?
The price.
Artist price. Yeah, I hear you on that, bro.
I don't know. I think the face needs to be worked on a little bit more, man. On the one without the mask.
You know what? I tend to agree. Yeah, when you put it a little bit closer, Fatal.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that ain't gonna happen.
But the mask one, I think is on point.
I think the mask one looks better. Yeah, I agree with Venom.
I wouldn't buy the unmasked anyway. I would definitely buy the one in the suit.
Yeah, why would you buy
me personally? I mean, you got to really be a serious Michelle Pfeiffer fan to go with both of them.
That's not even a Batman fan thing. That's I love Michelle Pfeiffer kind of.
For Pfeiffer, as Crippler would say.
Yeah, for Pfeiffer.
The other one looks like what was the movie she did when she was the teacher and Coolio did the soundtrack?
Dangerous Minds.
Yeah, that's the Dangerous Minds statue.
So this dude looked really good. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I say the materials that they use. They're using silicone, so it's definitely more pliable, easier to get these lifelike scopes in. You know what I mean? Like this done in Polystone now. I'll be honest with you. Prime 1's 1/3 scale is dope. And I ended up losing mine because I wasn't paying attention and I missed this payment and it canceled and they wouldn't reopen it. Now at Sideshow, you do that and you get on the same day, they'll reopen it. Not Prime 1. And I was not happy about that. They need to do some things about their policy on their website, because I reached out to them a week prior and I said, hey, I'm gonna make the payment, how many days I got? And they told me. And then I still had a day left according to what they told me. And then they gonna tell me, well, our time zone is different. I said, man, no, that ain't no excuse. I emailed you with my time zone. So I didn't like that. But it is
they messed with the wrong one with me.
Because the thing is, when I saw it cancel, it was like at 6:30 at night. I immediately emailed them. They didn't email me back until like 9:30 at night. I'm like, hey man, I emailed you immediately.
They're probably at home at that time.
They're at work, because I looked at their time. This is when they're at work, because it was
24 hours different.
It was during their business hours. Yeah, so I lost it. So
did you flip the table over, Fatal, and your coffee went everywhere?
I don't even get that. Upset. Okay. It is what it is. I was like, well, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't get upset. He just takes it. It is what it is.
I used to get upset, but I was like, okay then. Because it happened to me at Sideshow with my Ecto 1. And they was like, oh man, the one in the warehouse is broken. And then I went on eBay and it was twice the money the same day they canceled it. I'm like, yeah, okay. I was pissed that time though. But over the years, this collecting does not have control of me like that, that's why it took me so long to unbox these things. I don't worship these things. I just like the art and I like the nostalgia of it, collecting of it, but it's not like back in the day. I remember my sister dropped this Freddy Krueger bust, a small one, and I screamed at her. Man, I think back to that day, I'm like, I was wrong for that. Now, if somebody breaks something, I just be like, damn.
Wait, you trying to
break out the Loctite?
I was, because it wasn't that serious. Now I just be like, yeah, you don't have to pay for it. I just said in the calm voice, just like this, you're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you gotta scream at folks to get your point across.
I had somebody at my house and they bumped into my dark side from Sideshow and they wobbled, and I looked at him and he said, how much is that gonna cost me? I said, about $1. He's like, man, I'm glad it ain't falling. I said, me too. I said, watch that big old butt of yours, brother. Because you walking around here with your butt out, man. Tuck it in, homeboy.
Said, you know, they got this thing called Weight Watchers, brother. You might want to look at it.
You might want to watch your weight.
So details was a joy, man. Was a joy. So this interview is up on my YouTube. Y'all, man, this dude was an awesome guy, man. And it's funny,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
From the UK, and they hug, man. They don't really do the shaking of the hand, so it was more personable. So very loving dude and very good career, man. He's got to go on tour with Janet Jackson, Jimmy Jam, man. Like, dude, great career, and all of these characters you see next to him, he's played those in various roles. So
the dude is very humble. Very humble. We sat in chat for a while at the Saturday dinner, I believe, man. And man, that guy, he's a cool dude. He's a cool ass dude, man.
Cool dude. So y'all check that interview out if you want. Okay.
Oh.
This is Legendary Beast, y'all. Shout out to JC. I'm digging what I'm seeing here. What y'all think?
Yep. Oh, I love it. You know me, man. I saw that a few months ago when there was like teased and stuff like that, but man, that thing looks amazing.
You got it coming, Venom Tech?
I'm gonna see if I can get it. Hell yeah, but version B, not version A.
Now, what do you want for this?
I don't know how much they want.
It's on spec, ain't it?
Yeah, it's on spec already. It went for pre-order today, I believe.
Yeah.
Come on, get the Googling.
Yeah, I'm Googling. I'm Googling, man.
I want a Venom Tech because he wants it.
What's the difference between version B and version A?
Version A has him looking at the pizza, right? Like he's eating it, and then version B's got the multiple switch ups. So
they got Beast Kingdom got a life-size statue, bro. Of Venom that popped up when I went on their website. That's crazy. For 14 grand. Beast Kingdom, life-size Venom.
Only 14,000. That's all it's gonna cost.
Yeah, but it's a life-size statue though.
That's all it's gonna cost you. Just 14,000. Just the price of a used Corolla.
I don't see LBS Venom.
Or a new Gorilla.
I don't think it's up yet.
I think there's at least 25.
I don't think it's up yet. I don't see it for pre-order yet.
He said something on Facebook saying that it was up for pre-order. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was hearing. I was hearing that the LBS was going to come up on pre-order today.
What y'all think?
Tonight.
Your vision says 1,700.
17? 1-3 scale. Oh, you got it, E-Man? Oh, I see you got the Venom picture. So is that Venom on there with the wings? Because PCS is doing the one with the wings. But yeah, this portrait is real good. And then they did the unmask as well. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's good, man. You know,
he looks dope.
The art design on his hands with this perfect square, that always kind of bothered me in a way. Like for him to be a symbiote, like why was that square just perfect like that? And instead of having more flow to it, it's kind of
because he's a symbiote.
Yeah, but
that's what when Spider-Man had it. It had that.
Yeah.
And that's where his web shooters used to shoot.
His web shooters would come off the top, not the bottom.
Yeah.
So this thing takes up a lot of room. It's got 36.5 inches height.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna have this in your collection? That's gonna be insane, bro.
Space Hog.
That's a big boy.
I already got 1/3 scales. Might as well just keep on going with some of these big boys. I guess I'm getting rid of my small stuff now.
The purge. It's purge time. What you got, man? Let's talk.
See the base?
All right, what you got, brother? What you got?
Let me see if I can help you out.
I'm gonna sell my hot toys, right?
So does it have a storyline to it?
Let me know what shit
on the bottom.
It's got some stuff in the base.
I'll be by the crib, Venom.
You can drive over.
So it's got like this bell on the base, and it's like this little gargoyle on there. So I think this symbolizes when, like, he fought Spider-Man and that bell, and then the suit
the
like
bell
comes
went
off.
He just melted away.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool. With no back wall, but you can get that separate. So that's optional.
That's cool.
Optional main base with no back wall. Shout out to JC who just got, just signed, I guess, a deal with Tweeterhead as well.
Did he now?
He'll be doing the 6-scale versions of a lot of like the pieces, like the Batman that just came out that our Statue Collector just did.
I saw that video yesterday. That was really cool.
Yeah. So as you can see, they coming out with this Spider-Man. That's gonna be good. And
Spider-Man.
this is the unmasked portrait. So he did a good job.
That's the Eddie Brock I know and love.
Yeah, with the blonde hair.
Rage.
Jealous rage.
That's exactly what it was. See, jealousy is not good for you, boys and girls. You gotta let some stuff go.
All right. Yeah.
Don't be a Brock.
So speaking of Venom, this is the sketch art for an art bust from PCS. So he did a great job, in my opinion, with the Carnage. So far, the Carnage, the Darth Vader, and then this one is looking promising. So this is a pair with that fine.
Oh, the Darth Vader looks off the chain.
But this was a tease, y'all. This
that's nice.
This is the
tease, man.
Bust
Tease,
from
man.
PCS. This is a tease, and this look crazy, dude. This look crazy. And Art will be here. I'll be here shortly to talk about this artwork and this bust and many things that we're about to get into it. And as we're doing it, I'm going to go and grab this PCS Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle last Ronin statue, which in my opinion is one of the best statues in my opinion ever made. I just love the story of it. I have the signed comic from that with that the statue is kind of like mimicked after, and I'm very happy to have that in my collection.
He's very happy.
Venom, are you getting this?
I'm gonna try.
No, we don't try around here.
Yes, let's put yes on that.
Yes, so you're gonna get the LBS. You're gonna get the LBS Venom. You're gonna get this PCS life-size art bust Venom, and then PCS is also coming out with that 1/3 scale Venom. He's gonna do one with green.
I saw that too. Yep.
So what you gonna do, bro?
Gonna be broke.
He gonna do overtime is what he gonna do.
He gonna live in his car for the next year.
I don't get paid for overtime, bro.
Oh man, you got side hustle. Hey, I hear underwater welding is pretty profitable. You know, I'm sure somewhere in Chicago, y'all got a lot of water. You still got I know you got your equipment. You got some scuba gear.
No, I don't.
It's very profitable underwater welding.
No, side hustle would be nice, but yeah.
Hey, you can come clean my crib for about $25, brother.
I will charge you for what they pay me for welding. How about that? And I'll get rich off of you alone.
Please. Did you say clean my crib?
I can't afford it.
He said clean his crib. He did.
Yeah, look at that. I don't know.
DJ Herkin's an opportunist.
He gonna make you a maid. All right, so we're gonna go through some of these PCS pieces here.
Now this is my favorite PCS piece ever.
So I got this for a steal of a deal.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Share?
I was with him when it happened.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool looking. These pictures, quality ain't that great.
Yeah, that was a dope piece.
and then he did a 3rd scale one as well. So yeah, I got this one, the Ghostface, and the Wolverine for $1,200 because they had a 50% off buy it con now deal, and I was like, oh yeah. So I went on. I paid them through PayPal right in person. They got to me within like 4 days. So that was at C2E2 in 2024. It's one of the best deals I ever got. But yeah, this was really cool. I remember when Herc saw it, he was like, "Oh my God, I want that." So, you know.
Then I asked how much it was.
Yeah, but the price for all three, it was hey, you couldn't beat that. $1,200. This statue alone was about that price, I think, a little bit less. So this one is in my collection now. This is the 3rd scale that he had.
Kirby.
Yeah. So out of that 3rd scale line, this one was one of my favorite ones though. That Purgatory, off the chain, man.
You got that?
No, man, but I know where to get it. So I'm probably gonna.
I'm about to say, you got that?
Nah, but I want it.
But I know where to get it.
I know where to get this, and I'm not.
That's pretty erotic for even you, Fatal.
I know, but like that whole line with Dynamite, with Purgatory, Lady Death, the Age of Thorus, and Vampirella, and then I hope he do it because in Vampirella there's this one female, I can't think of her name. It's a black woman, beautiful character in that Vampirella story. I can't think of her name right now. I'm hoping he do it. But this Purgatory statue is off the chain to me, man. So this is like where he be shining, man. Like, there's been a lot of controversy lately with PCS, but this you can't deny this. And I seen this in person. This is what it looked like. So when I be hearing like QC,
it just looks like lust to me. It just looks like lust. Man.
It do. But Purgatory is actually a good guy. That's the crazy thing. She's on the good team, you know what I'm saying, in the comics. But Dynamite take it there. They are very risque, so to speak.
Dynamite!
Vampirella is one of those characters as well. But like I've seen this one. I got a lot of pieces from them. Like I have the Wesley Snipes, the Blade, right? The museum pose. I have several statues, and I'll say every company have hits and misses, but right now I think PCS has been doing a dang on good job with some hits. So Joe Mo, now I know this ain't your flavor, but you do like the art. I can tell you appreciate the art of this.
Definitely, I appreciate for the art. The context is not with me. But definitely, I can appreciate the art.
If I had this, I would turn the skull head around.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
I absolutely would.
And you would be breaking the statue because it's a part of the base. Man, my man. And then you're right. Kiaro lives here.
Right.
DJ Kurt died a happy man face.
Great.
Well,
I love Herc.
Yeah, but no, this statue, those wings, crazy. Look at that.
Are they translucent?
Those wings are 33.5 inches.
I wouldn't have no place to put that thing.
Right.
Y'all didn't know it was this big.
Wow. That's like Hawkman wings.
That's huge.
I would literally sit that on the floor so you can see it the moment you walk in. That'll be the first thing you see when you walk in the door.
And hope don't nobody bump into it.
It's a pretty cool statue. Of course, we looked at this. That's coming out. Fine art bust. They doing their thing over there with the fine art bust.
Hey, listen, that Darth Vader fine art bust was. If I had it, I'd do it.
Okay, I gotta go backwards here. Okay, yeah.
Back in time.
Yeah, I gotta go backwards. So we're gonna go this way. All right, so this is the third scale Ghostface where he's climbing out of the busted window. This is pretty good. Too large for my the horror pieces that I got, but it is dope. This is the one that I have, and I was able to get it signed by the main two actors that played in the movie screen, right on the base, and real dope, real dope. All right, so about to come in, y'all. I'm sending him the link. Facebook. Yep, man, I'm glad I pay attention.
Or as Rashid would say, link
be letting them in. So I got this one, and like I say, I got a great deal on it. Got it signed. So Aunt Adams is on the way, y'all, and this conversation about to take off.
It's gonna take flight.
Yeah, but it's about to take flight, y'all, because Ant, one thing about him, he gon' communicate with the community, and that's what I appreciate about him. You don't get that. Some people are so behind the scenes, like he can't talk to nobody at J&D. Rarely you could talk to anybody at XM. At one point, we had a good relationship with Queen Studios, but we really haven't been able to talk to them a lot. Sideshow, we've been able to communicate with, but like taking criticism, I mean, you know, that's hard for anybody in the professional space to do. But the fact that the engagement is it's a beautiful thing to me. I know it's difficult, you know what I'm saying, whenever something is your baby, but Ant always stand 10 toes down, like my uncle always say, you know. But I have this one, so this Wolverine is really good. It's really, really good, you know.
Franco Carlissimo.
Yeah, the paint on this was good. The suit, the paint, the suit, all that, man.
That one.
Yeah, that was nice. They got that at StatueCon at Marcos. It's very nice.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
That one they had it for like $500, bro. C2E2. Really? It was.
Yeah. You didn't get it, Redeemer?
I got it.
I slept on it, bro. I didn't realize it, and then that's when Fatal told me, he goes, bro, it was right there, the scan thing. It said exclusive, kind of exclusive. I was like, oh my god, I slept on that. I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe Fatal's gonna surprise you and give it to you.
So, on this one.
Not that one. He got that one on. He's not letting that go.
But my aunt, you know. And
I already got one.
I know. He hooked you up big time.
Yeah, I ain't letting that one go. That one goes nowhere.
The man, the myth, the legend is in the building. Aunt Adams, thank you for joining us, brother. We've already some of your pieces, and awesome. I'm going through mostly the stuff that I have in my collection. So, yeah, I got a great deal that year when you were at.
That's when we first met at C2E2. That's right.
Yes, sir. So this one is in my collection. Definitely love it. These are coming. The Turtles. Now, this is one of your most popular lines.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. K-Bros knocked this one out.
So, what are these based on? Like,
this is their designs. It's comic inspired, but it's their designs based on the comic. So, yeah, they turned out amazing. I'm proud of the guys.
To me, these are the best Ninja Turtles on the space. The only thing that really competes with this is the one that I'm gonna unbox tonight.
Last Ronin Supreme, yeah,
the Last Ronin,
freaking amazing.
But these are amazing, definitely amazing. And is this one of your favorite works, or do you have a favorite?
For me, it's still my top is probably our Blade diorama, or even our Venom Pool. I think Venom Pool was our first or second Marvel that we did. And I mean, that thing was freaking amazing. I got his legs in my theater room and his upper body, I think, in the studio.
Nice.
I need to put them back together.
That man is spread out.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Man.
I got my wife gets on me because I got statues like just randomly around the house.
Honey, can you pick your statues up, please?
Yes, because we're moving next year, so I just kept like most of my stuff in boxes because I don't feel like unboxing them and then boxing them back up. But I have them like in random places. I got my Thanos on a throne from Sideshow in my closet. I got maybe fuzzy in the background, but I have like some. Yeah, it's fuzzy. But I got some statues next to my aquarium randomly. All kinds of stuff. So yeah.
So, are you moving to your forever home, sir? Is this
Yes. It's funny. We're building a house that's literally 5 minutes from my current house.
Hey, at least you don't have to move that far.
That ain't bad.
At least you don't have to move that far.
You can save money on the U-Haul truck.
Yes,
for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You just need need about 3 strong backs.
Yes, and I hope one of those backs is not mine.
You can point. You can like, okay,
I'll point. It has
delegate.
to it. Yeah, absolutely.
So at the out of the Ninja Turtles, who was your favorite turtle?
Raph all day.
Yeah, was this your favorite one out of this line?
No, Mikey's actually my favorite out of the line, and then Raph.
Mikey.
Yeah, that Mikey
is dope.
Yeah, that Mikey is freaking hands down amazing.
I think what you guys did with that Mikey looks incredible, man. And the multiple switch out, man, it looks really good.
Yep. And that was like the design was hands down amazing by the K Bros. Tiago knocked the sculpt out, but also our team in-house figuring out how to engineer this, because it's one thing to take something and put it on, take it from an awesome design on paper to a 3D sculpt, but then being able to make that producible and be able to stand on its own, support its own weight, make sure everything is distributed correctly, make sure everything is moldable and you can cast it. All that good stuff goes into it. So yeah, this was a great team effort as well on this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I love the Turtles, man. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Leonardo leads, baby. Leonardo is my favorite.
There we go.
Leonardo, my favorite. Yeah.
But this Michelangelo, how it's sculpted with the pizza, man. And I'm fasting right now, and looking at this is making me hungry.
Oh my goodness.
everything looks good.
Actually, I haven't. I'm there with you. I haven't eaten today, so I'm on the struggle bus.
Yeah, very dope piece right here.
Go get a salad at least.
No, I'll end up picking out as soon as I get off this. It's like the when you go long enough during the day where you don't eat, you stop being hungry.
Yeah.
But this was just one of those days where it was just so busy. I turned around and it was like, oh crap, my daughter just got home. I got to take her to the studio, go work out, and go straight to practice, and turn around and it's 9:00.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, food.
Time flies when you get all this stuff done, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
These swords are painted well on this Leo.
Oh yeah.
From what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
All right, Fatal. So this is my first time being on your show. Do I need to keep like my? I can let a cuss word slip out here and there.
Here and there. Yeah.
Okay.
Here and there.
I have
Don't reflect on me.
Okay. I have a semi-dirty mouth. So.
Well, I mean, we got somebody 3 steps up, brother.
I DJ hurts right now, brother.
Let's get it.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Let's get it.
So
I should put my robe on.
This one is, this is highly loved in the community here, this shredder. And I have the AP.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to me.
Yep.
Shout out to PCS. This piece is amazing. The exclusive sold out quick, man. I think it might have been record fast.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
this
that
your
was
quickest selling piece
Yeah,
ever?
that one looks cold-blooded.
With that exclusive, was that your quickest selling ever?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's to me, this is probably the best shredder design I've ever seen.
I agree. That thing looks cool. I usually like exclusive pieces, but I think just the regular and the exclusive together, they both look phenomenal, just the way it is.
Absolutely. And I mean I'm usually not a fan of sculpted capes because of just the weight of them and how they can pull a statue back or weigh it down. But the cape on this just helps sell the piece and the overall design, and the way we got the weight distribution to where it balances itself out fits perfectly.
My favorite color too.
Yeah.
Purple. I grew up a
I
Prince.
thought it was black and gold.
Nah, that ain't my favorite color.
It's purple because he wanted to be a Q dog. They wouldn't let him.
Yeah, love the black and gold, but purple, man. I grew up a Prince fan, and I always liked that dark purple, especially like this.
Yeah,
And
I'm a Ravens fan, so purple's up there with me too.
Yeah,
my favorite color is red.
The weathering on the cape, the way that you did it, the way that it bellows in the wind, the black highlights that you used, it's really dope.
Appreciate it.
That purple is actually biblical in color. Mostly
royal too.
Royal, biblical. It's all the same.
Purple and gold. Yeah.
This portrait is really cool.
Now, Ed, have you ever came across like making a statue where you feel like it's unbalanced, like it might tip over or anything like that, or that's your whole idea of making these statues? Make sure that they're all balanced so you don't get those issues.
So we basically have a whole process that we do internally for those issues. So some of it is like when we're doing the concepts, we'll review those as a team and call out any early issues that we may see from a balance perspective. And then as we go through the actual sculpt, the art directors will work with the production team when we hit like 25%, 50%, 75%, 90% done to catch stuff early on in the sculpts that may need to be fixed or adjusted to avoid undercuts so that we can make sure we can mold and cast this stuff. And then as well as where we're going to need support rods or a straight leg to get a rod straight through it, or are we going to need custom metal made to get it to support. So yeah, there's definitely a lot that goes into it to make sure that we're able to get everything produced and make sure it stands the test of time.
Indeed. This piece right here, though, man, it's one of my favorite pieces that you made. However, this one right here.
That's my
I'm pretty sure Critical Math would agree.
Yes,
this was one of the first like day one statues that I bought in a long time.
Yep.
Dude.
Awesome.
I mean, this is a beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
This is a beautiful woman, and yeah,
I'll never sell it. And I threw the box out. The box is gone.
There we go. It's official.
Yeah.
Look at that face, man.
So what are those B cups?
That detail is amazing.
Look at the face.
Look at that.
This
is
that
detail
gorgeous.
Awesome.
Beautiful portrait.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
and I get to look at this every day.
There you go. Mark Newman knocked this one out the park on the sculpt. Yeah. This was
down, Mark.
So the thing is, when you start teasing this, the comic book where she's in this position, start going up astronomically.
Oh wow!
And I couldn't get a hold of it because I wanted to get a CGC to go with this.
Oh,
so I ended up buying the comic print to go with my statue.
Oh, nice.
But when I tell you that book is hard to find now because this, and that's how the comic book world and the statue world come together, or pop culture world and statue world come together. Like, it's a movie hype. Like, say when the Avengers were doing crazy, those pieces were selling crazy.
Yep.
And it's just like Thanos on Throne. You said you had it. And that dropped right. And Sideshow had started working on that piece before the Thanos hype. And it all just came together. So they work hand in hand. And this piece, though.
Yep, and you'll notice this is semi-funny, and I'm gonna say my first cuss word. I'm an ass man. If you notice, all of our female statues will have a booty. Every single one of them. That's probably my biggest feedback on on art direction on any female statue. I'll come in and I'll see it and I'll be like, no, we're not having pancakes.
That's okay. That's
today.
okay.
We're not gonna have any pancakes. So
No miss 6 o'clock.
Yep.
So you're like Kramer then.
Red beans and rice don't miss her.
So I'll send like reference images and say, okay, this is who we're gonna use as a reference for the body for this one. I usually say all of them gotta have like a CrossFit booty.
Come on, Celine. Wait for that Celine.
Or Serena Williams in her prime.
There we go.
Yeah. But I like this piece though a lot. It's one of my favorites in my collection. And I think the paint, the skin tone is beautiful. And yeah, man, shout out to you. Shout out to Deja Torres. Because
and I like how you guys. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say early on the art direction that you guys took, that the tusk was a darker color, and you guys lightened it up.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you decided we going to do another Deja Torres, and this gonna be the quarter scale on the throne, and this is like the proximity piece to go with it. One of her guards.
Yep.
And he's an alien. If people didn't know, Deja Torres is an alien.
Yep. Martian.
She's a Martian.
Yeah.
John Carter.
This is another one.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, John Carter.
I like that there, boy.
DJ Herc woke up.
Quarter scale.
Look at them. They're so perky.
Quarter scale. Dude, this one is selling out very quickly. You might be able to find it, but it's kind of hard.
Still available?
Only in a certain.
I think there's a couple left for the deluxe, but like her on just the throne by herself, I think those are all gone.
Yeah, so let y'all know, it's about to be gone.
Yep.
I like that one.
Yeah. So I was surprised that you did
have a half scale that's being printed right now of her.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, and it is. It's an amazing one. I'll just say that. When you guys see it, you'll be blown away.
Thank you for sharing.
Sharing is caring.
So who worked on this one?
On this one, crap, I can't remember who sculpted this one. I want to say Jack, but I could be wrong, and I hate shit. Hold on, let me find out. I hate not remembering.
Yeah,
I'm getting old too.
Get that person they props. Get that person they flowers.
I think the deluxe is the way to go on this one. Now I know, Herc, if you get this one, her on throne is enough. But I would think it pops with the Martian alien behind her.
No, I don't need him. He's a distraction.
I don't need him.
Actually, I only need like the waist and up. I'm good.
It's got another pretty portrait. I like this man. As well. Now, there's a lot of freedom and liberties with her because, like this one, this one
I feel like an ass. It was Mark Newman as well.
Okay, so but this one has more of a, I would say like Arabian Nights type of face.
Yeah.
This one,
she's a little more bustier.
But this one has more. She kind of remind me a little bit more of like a Rihanna, or a Zoe Saldana type of face.
Yeah.
And yeah, but so there's a lot of freedom and liberties because her look changed in the comic books.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same with Vampirella, same thing. They change.
Yeah, I want this one too.
Different artists, different depictions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's by design, right? If we can vary them, people that collect Deja, they can get different versions or different variants of her. So I think that's what makes it so strong, is being able to tiptoe the different lines.
Yeah. This is a grail.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The term gets thrown around loosely.
That's a grail.
But this, ladies and gentlemen, is a Grail.
Yep. And good luck finding that one anywhere.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Oh no, it's hard to find that anywhere. I mean, if you get the 110 scale and you like collecting the 110 scale, it's good. But to get the one that you made, the big one, yeah, no.
Yep.
So,
but we don't make hot stuff. Our stuff is lame. So I don't know who made this one.
Wait a minute. Shots fired.
But
it's sarcasm. It's late.
Yeah, no. It's
I
all
feel
good.
you. I feel you. It's all good. It's all good.
This one in a minute, because I'm gonna go get the boxes while we get into this deep discussion. Because I know what people want to talk about.
Oh yeah, let's hit Ghost Rider.
And as a man of the people, and before you even came on, I let people know. I said you're not gonna get owners like this that communicate with the community at this level and this transparent. So we're gonna talk about it. And those questions that y'all want to ask, I don't think he's scared or nothing like that. And the thing is, somebody gave me some blowback, so to speak. Well, you biased. Well, PCS is one of the companies that I buy from, but I also buy from Prime One. I also buy from Sideshow. I also buy from Hot Toys. There's only about one company that I have purchased
everybody,
and it's Dark Side, right?
So back off.
That's Queen Studios behind me. That's Infinity behind me. I mean, I like.
Dude, I just met you last year at C2E2 randomly because we've never been to C2E2 and we set up a booth last April, May, whenever it was.
Facts.
And it's I read other comments where people are like, oh, he's ducking or not answering. I'll answer any question. I don't care. The only time I won't answer a question is if I'm tied by licensors and I can't say something. I also I have eyes everywhere, right? So I'm always looking. And sometimes it's to my detriment. I probably shouldn't. I probably should get off social media. But like even the like when I did the live stream yesterday, which was ad lib, like last minute, and like being on that one, I saw people saying, "Oh, he's just going on certain shows, or he's getting scripted questions." I had 0 questions. I don't want questions before I get on the stream. I like to ad lib. I like to be live, and if you get questions ahead of time, to me it looks scripted, and it comes off as here. I'll actually give you another example. I've been on the Star Wars panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2 years in a row now. I had nothing prepared for either one of those other than my slides that I needed to have up. I didn't have anything like written on what I was gonna say. It's just pull up my slides and I go, and then read the room, answer questions, whatever. That's just how I roll. I learned that in my decades of presenting to companies, that if you have a script, it comes off as not genuine, and it's not natural. And I'm just built like that. So
just free
sorry
flow.
to disappoint on that. Sometimes it gets me in trouble because I almost let something slip last night, and I luckily caught myself before I said it because I wasn't supposed to announce it yet. So sometimes it can get me in trouble, but luckily I caught myself last night.
Yeah, the Tom Holland moment.
You're a funny guy.
So this one you debuted at StatueCon.
Yep.
And this was one of those pieces. I was like, at first, when I first saw the face, when you pulled it out the box, I thought it was Lobo, because of the tones. Then I'm like, who? Okay. And I know who Noel is. Now, he's not one of the more like hyperly popular characters.
Yep.
So for you, that's a bit of a risk. It could be high risk, high reward.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And sorry again, Marcos, that you got to pack it up and send it back to me.
Yeah. So tell us about this piece. What's up with it? Why did you decide to do it?
So a couple things. So we had our Venom bust that we were working on and designing, and as we were going through it, deciding what we wanted to do with it, I kind of had like two thoughts on what I wanted included. One was the Life Foundation symbiotes, and I will never take credit for stuff that's not mine. So I'll give a shout out to Lewis for the idea of including the Life Foundation. And then the other piece I want to include was having Noel. I mean, he is the king, the god, and it just made sense to make sure that we included him. And as we were working on design and had him in the fine art bust, and I'm still upset we didn't have him at the fine art bust at San Diego, but we just finished up the rest of him, so we'll start sharing more images of the Venom bust. But as we were going through it, I was like, you know what? We should go ahead and do a third. It looks so dope on the back of him, and he was on. It's tiny on the Venom bust. And I'm like, this is just too dope to not do a third scale version of Noel. So I went to Tiago and the K Bros. Was like, hey guys, let's go ahead and do this in third scale. Let's do a slightly different variant. So it's not the exact same Noel that's in the fine art bust. And I think this turned out awesome.
It did. That piece right there stole the show, man, for real.
Yeah, it was a showstopper, man.
Yeah, and I owed Marcos. I told him I was going to give him an exclusive. So I had to come through.
And you did that.
And you did. Yep.
A lot of pieces. We watched you put it together, which was pretty cool to watch the owner of the company put the statue together in person. That was pretty cool. You allowed us to take pictures and videos and stuff like that. That was really nice. And this was just a 3D print, so it was very lightweight.
Oh yeah,
man, this looks real good. 3D print.
It absolutely does. And this is what you see when you come to StatueCon. So please make sure you make your way there. Come next year.
Yeah, we loved it.
I tried to get Ghost Rider there, but it wouldn't have got there till Sunday, which means it wouldn't have got there till a week after that.
Ghost Rider, and that's what we about to get into right after this.
Yeah, I gotta admit that head sculpt, it being 3D printed, is on point, man. That thing looks just amazing.
This piece, I don't even like but I love this piece.
Yep.
That thing is awesome.
Got the paint job on this thing. He did an amazing job on this.
Yeah, he did.
All right, y'all ready with y'all questions now? And before I even bring up those other pictures that you showed me, we good with that, right?
No, we can't show them. I didn't get green light, so we gotta sadly hold on to them.
Cool.
But I'll speak to them, but we can't share them, sadly.
All right, so I have to be careful when I'm sliding through.
Yes.
All right. So this gives you an idea of how large this statue is, I'm gonna make me a statement because I made a post and it got a lot of traction on my regular page, and I wrote that we have a problem with a $3,400 third scale statue, full bike with a full light up, but we didn't. But in comparison, a quarter scale for $2,500. I said I think it tracks well. That's my opinion. Some people got it mixed up, thought I was talking about the XM Ghost Rider. No. That was years and years ago. I was talking about the XM White Knight. So that's a quarter scale, $2,500. That was the asking price. Now, $900 more, about 4 or 5 years later, we know that prices have increased. And we know that this statue, now this is my opinion, okay? And this is a very large statue, okay? People understand that third scale and quarter scale is a bit of a difference because I own all those scales. It's a bit of a difference, right? Yep. So with that being said, the price is the price. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all can ask questions. Personally, I think this looks incredible. Am I getting it or not? I don't know yet, but I love it. So I want you to talk about this piece, what went into it, what went into all of it.
Yep. So I got a ping on Facebook of questions that people wanted to know and they didn't get asked. So I asked, what is a question that people think I'm not asking or I'm not answering or I'm avoiding? And the question was, Why does it cost so much? I'm like, oh, that's a freaking easy answer. So I'll take that all day, every day. So let's get right into this. So first of all, Phil, you made a good point, right? Third scale versus quarter scale. Let's just take a quick look. We got third scale Ninja.
I'm gonna bring you up on big screen so you can show it. Hold on. So we can do some scale comparisons.
And biggin.
Make him a biggin.
No, not him.
There we go.
You ain't not me.
We got quarter scale Blanca with third scale Ninjas. There's an example, or quarter scale Blanca with third scale Ryu and Akuma, just for a quick show. So the size. So I will hit that first, and then I'll go into. Actually, I'll hit all the questions because I saw multiple questions as well as multiple comparisons. So this is going to be a little bit of why it costs what it costs, as well as I'll say a little education opportunity, which I think is good for everybody. So it's a little bit of like opening up the kimono, so to speak. So let's start with, I think one of the comments was, I've seen this unlicensed piece it's a quarter scale, but it has transparent parts on it, and it's only it's less. And if it was third scale, it'd still be less than this. So let's hit unlicensed first. You can never compare a licensed piece cost to a unlicensed product, and I will tell you why. There's a couple of reasons. First, royalties. An unlicensed piece does not have to pay royalties. I have contracts that have royalties higher than can't be charged. I have licensing agreements that have royalties above 30%. So that means if I do the exact same design as an unlicensed company, they can sell it for $1,000. I would have to sell it for $1,300 just to equal or make exactly what they're making. Right? Because of that extra 30% that we have to pay for royalties. That's just an example. That's one example. Two, we have overhead. That's customer service staff, that's warehouse staff, that's art directors, that's production staff, that's graphic designers, that's photography, etc. That is also other costs and people that have to be paid to make and do what we do. A lot of unlicensed people don't have that overhead. And PCS, we keep a very low overhead. I keep a lean team on purpose. That's to keep costs down. I've said this over and over again. I'm a collector too. I believe most of the people that have followed us and collect a lot of our stuff knows that we are very cost conscious, especially with our prices. If something is on the higher side, that means I didn't have a choice. It's not I'm trying to gouge the market or charge more. I don't set my prices until I get costs back from factories. And when those costs are lower, I pass them on to the collectors. I will give you a very good example of that. We are launching our half-scale RAF this week. And again, that's a half-scale statue. So what I ended up doing was I negotiated with a factory, basically like a group deal, to where I would give them all 4 of the turtles if they give me a good price on the cost. So the retail version of RAF half scale, which is the version that does not come with the baby RAF, is under $1,500. Please tell me another statue company that is selling a half scale anything for under $1,500. So that is one example there of us keeping our costs down. So getting back to Ghost Rider. So I hit on the unlicensed company piece. The other part about unlicensed, they can go to, and they probably choose to go to, any factory that's in China. Our factories are audited. Our factories have to pass all these different regulations to be able to produce our product. That is a requirement of mine. That is a requirement also of our licensors, which means our factories do not have child workers or labor working in there. They do not have slave labor working in there. The materials have to pass tests. If they do not pass these tests, they get their products pulled, which means if we had a company that failed any of these audit tests, they have to destroy all the product that they are currently working on ours, and we have to start over with a new factory. Unlicensed companies do not have to do that. I don't think people realize where their unlicensed products may be coming from. You may actually be purchasing something that was made by a child. I don't get down with that. I got kids myself, and that's just not a good look. That also increased the price to make something, right? So the factories have to pay for these audits. So that's just the comparison between licensed and unlicensed. All right, so let's go here. Thor Prime 1 Thor size of a half scale and has amazing detail. That turtle has 0 details. All right, so like I said, I'm not shying away from anything. The other thing you got to consider is the license. Is the Thor license cheaper than the Ninja Turtle license? So does that mean less royalties? You're saying the size of Thor is the size of a half scale. Are you also considering the size of that big base, which goes into that total height that you are quoting? That big base, from a production perspective, is one big slug. From a factory, that is easy for them to produce. If they're able to do something in one pull from the mold, it's going to cost a lot less than having to produce 100 pieces in 100 different molds. That does make a difference. I will pause on the Prime One Piece part because I will just say sit tight and wait until you see our pricing on our half scale Predator compared to third scale Predator prices. Same with our Alien. Wait till you see our Alien half scale prices compared to third scale, and then we can discuss that even more. Because everybody wants to just bring up the Thor. I'll have a direct comparison product to product, and we can have that discussion at that time. So let's go back to Ghost Rider. So the size of Ghost Rider, the whip width alone is bigger, thicker than the head of the quarter scale XM Ghost Rider. And I am a big fan of the XM Ghost Rider. I think they did an amazing job on that Ghost Rider. I mean, that thing is freaking amazing. But size-wise, like I said, the thickness of just our whip is bigger than the head.
It's
bigger than the arm.
Comparison.
Yes, our street base, just the street base, which looks small on our statue, that street base is bigger than the XM bike. Like the body of the bike, our street base is bigger than the body of the bike. So if you can put that in perspective, that will help you understand a little bit more just how big our motorcycle is. The other thing is, because of its dynamic design, which is it popping up on a wheelie, it's not down on two, it's not sliding to the side like our 6 scale one. This is up in the air. And I'll just say with a little gangster lean of Ghost Rider on the back, which means we need custom metal on the inside to support this piece. I'm pretty sure nobody wants a leaning bike 2-3 years from now, so we have to put the money in there to support that bike. I've said this before, but I'll mention it here too. Translucent resin has a higher scrap rate. Basically, what that means is if there's any bubbles after they cast it or any imperfections, they basically have to scrap it, which means throw it away and cast it again. That adds to cost. The light up feature, again, this is a custom light up feature. The whip alone, its design, they had to buy a special equipment to be able to make that whip. That adds to the cost. Again, maybe we could have designed it differently to where the whip was different, to where they could have done it in many pieces and not have to buy special equipment to make it. But from my perspective, the design that the K-Bros did is the reason why this thing is so dope. So why would I change what they did just to get it down, get the cost down even more? Because I think the whip helps sell the piece, me personally. I went over light up, clear resin, the size I went over. and then the metal and the engineering that all goes into this piece. All that adds up to cost. Like I said, and I said this yesterday, I think some people may have missed it. Our margins on Ghost Rider are lower than all our other products because I still didn't like the price that came out. And even with that, with the price being higher in lower margins, it's the best price that I could get for this. And like I said, I don't gouge. I don't want to gouge. I do this for fun. If I wanted to, and most people don't know this, I retired from banking 2 years ago. If I wanted to just go sit on my butt, I can, but I don't, because I love this. This is fun. This is enjoyment for me. So it's not about the money to me. Yes, my team needs to get paid and be fed. Licensors still need to get paid and be fed. But I'm not out here trying to price gouge anybody. I understand there's a lot of people that really like this statue and they wish it was less. I wish it was less as well. This costs more to make than Devastator, and Devastator had a higher price. And that's just how it is. I mean, I don't know how other ways I can say it for people to understand, but I mean, the cost is the cost, and I have to price it accordingly. I can't put it out and take a loss. This is too big of a project to take a loss on, and that's not smart from a business perspective. But I will tell you, if any other company did this Ghost Rider would have been $5,000 plus, easily.
Yeah. Like, I give you real quick. We showed the New Deja stores, and she's in around the 1,200 range with both pieces. I think they're deluxe.
Yep.
That's quarter scale, and to me, that's extremely fairly priced. But I'm pretty sure her license don't cost as much as Ghost Rider, right?
No.
Right.
No. Yep. So I mean, I don't know how any other way that I can say that this is priced based on the cost. Oh, boom, got it. I got something else I can explain. We'll keep going with the education lesson here. This will be a little bit of economics 101, but in the statue world, it's actually the opposite of what you would think would be the case from an economics perspective. And that is the supply and demand / the more competition is better, right? So yes, more competition is better from a design perspective, making sure nobody gets lazy with their designs because they know people will only have this option, blah, blah, blah. That's where like competition and other players is a good thing. But from a factory cost perspective, it is actually a very bad thing, and that is one of and probably the biggest reason why statue costs have gone up as much as they have year over year, time over time. So I will give you an example. 10 years ago, when you had just Sideshow doing a quarter scale statue, right, of a certain character. I'm not going to say a license or whatever. We'll just say 10 years ago, Sideshow's the only one that has license for quarter scale for product A. Sideshow puts it up for pre-order. Customers, this is the only Thanos or only Darkseid or whatever that's available in quarter scale. Now, that means people are going to come in, they're going to buy it, and we'll just say they're going to make 500 of them. 500 people order it. They go to the factory gives them a quote. They're going to give them a cost to mold and cast it. They're going to give them a per unit cost. They're going to give them a cost for packaging, and they're going to give them cost for the mold cost to make the packaging. When you have 500 units, all those costs get spread out over 500 units. From a factory perspective, they also have one statue that they need to make 500 times. Now, let's fast forward to today's date. Now we have, let's say we have character A again, but now we have 5 different companies doing a character A, right? and people are going through, and some people like this version, some people like that version, blah blah blah. Now you have the same limited number of people that are buying 500 statues, but now that 500 statue is spread out between 5 different companies. So each company now is only making 100 of character A. Yes, they're different designs, but it's each is doing 100 of each character. So now you go to the factory, and you guys can probably realize where this is going. As a factory, would you rather make 500 of the same product or 5 different versions 100 times? What do you think is going to be easier and cheaper from a factory perspective and your team to do in a production run, right? It's going to be easier to do one statue 500 times versus having to teach your staff how to paint 5 different statues, and then have a QC team that is looking for 5 different things for these 100 different. It's still 500 statues, but now it's 100 of 5 different. So now the factory cost has gone up, and they're going to pass that down to the producers or makers of the statue, and that's going to drive your costs up, because now you can no longer spread out. So even from a factory's perspective, they're going to charge you more now, because it's harder for them to make just 100 versus just 500. And then also their one-time costs, so your mold costs, your mold cost for your packaging. Now you can't spread that cost over 500 units. You have to spread it out over 100 units. So now your costs gone up even more on top of that. So it's kind of counterintuitive, because you would think more competition is better and should help keep the costs down. But in a market where you're making high-end collectibles and art, that's not the case, because it's so specialized. So I hope that helps a little bit as well. I don't know any other questions that I'm missing or not answering, but I mean, it's big. It has a huge light up. It's complicated from an engineering perspective. It has a lot of parts. It's not a simple bike. And it's a 3rd scale motorcycle, which is freaking huge. There's a reason most companies in quarter scale or bigger don't do a full bike. It's expensive. And I mean,
I'm sorry to interject real quick, but also one other thing, if you remember, a lot of different collectors with their mindset, they remember. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I'm pretty sure you heard of it, or back then, when Sideshow came out with their piece of the Ghost Rider, where the bike was coming out of the lava effect and all that. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people complained about it, because they were like, it's a half scale. It's just half of a bike. Yes. Now they get the full bike, and everybody is like, okay, well, why is the price? Well, you're getting a full bike, and it is 1/3 scale. It's not quarter scale, and that's one thing that people have to look at that perspective from.
Yep, absolutely. And I would say that is the main reason we did the full bike, was because everybody said they want the full bike. We could have done half the bike and it'd be half the cost. But people, I mean, you're right. I heard, my ears are always to the ground. I heard the complaints of, I love the Sideshow piece. It's fucking dope as hell. But I wanted to, if we're going to do one Ghost Rider in 1/3, we're going to do the Ghost Rider in 1/3, which means he has to have the full bike, and it has to be a K-Bros design, and it has to be badass. And I think we checked all of those boxes.
Question for you, Ant. I will venture to say, since that quarter scale license, Sideshow had it, you didn't have the quarter scale, correct?
Correct.
Otherwise, you would have probably did in the quarter scale, and then you could have cut the cost.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of your stuff is quarter scale, and you got the license for those, but then the stuff you got, and I think maybe speak to the community about that. Like some companies got this scale, they got that license.
Yep.
Prime One ain't did Marvel.
Yep. Yeah, so it's like you're limited by your license. You're limited to what region you can sell into. You're limited to what scale you can do. There's a lot of stuff that goes into licenses and in negotiations. So I just really want to make a dope ass Ghost Rider, and I tried to deliver the best price possible. I mean, we even went the extra step here and did not start with a prototype. We started with a production sample. I thought that was cool of us as well, but that's like being overlooked. It's what you see is what you get. That's not very often that happens. So, I mean, it is what it is.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna preface my comments by saying the comments made by DJ Herc are his own comments and opinions and do not reflect the Cool Nerd Zone's, PCS, or anybody else on this planet.
Good one, my brother.
Now, I will say this. Everyone knows I love that PCS Darth Vader bust. Everyone knows I love that bust, and it would actually be the crown jewel of my Jedi room. However, it is out of my price range. But you know who I'm not blaming? Ant. Because looking at it, I can tell what was put into it and how much, you know what I'm saying, just what it took to make that. You don't have to explain to me why it costs so much. I just can't get it. That's it. That's all. That's all it comes down to. So at the end of the day, instead of creating this whirlwind of why it costs so much, because I'm not gonna lie, that is the best Ghost Rider I've seen. Period. I'm not even a Ghost Rider fan, but it looks amazing. It looks good. It's big as hell, and you can tell how much work was put into it. I don't understand what the controversy is about. The cost is the cost. Buy it, don't buy it. I don't give a damn. Stop crying about it. And that's it. That's all.
Well, I mean,
done deal.
The
Herc has spoken.
Yes, you can absolutely blame the factory. Absolutely. Ledge, yes. To fill you guys in with a little bit, and I'm probably opening the kimono a little bit too much here. One of the reasons why a lot of the times I'm late or we're late with announcing what our pricing is going to be, it's because I'm constantly negotiating, and it's to get the price down even more. To put it into perspective with Ghost Rider, the initial price that I got, and this is even if I based it on low margins, would have put it at, I think it came in at like 49 or 5,200 was the cost, and I just kept going back, hammering the factory on, we got to get this price down. That's not going to fly. That's not going to work. What can we think? Like they were like, well, if you remove the whip, you would save this much. If you remove this, you'll save this much. Blah blah blah. So in this example, it was the same thing. I negotiated with another product. I said, well, if you can drop it on this one, I will give you these next 3 projects I got coming up, and they will be easier for you to make. They won't be as complicated, and it's something that you can push out quickly. All of that goes into my negotiations when I'm working with factories to get the best price possible. I don't like high prices. It does not help me at all. Like literally at all. High prices do not help me. The lower I can get these, the more I can sell. So if I could sell this for $2,500, damn right I would sell it for $2,500, but I can't. And I wish I could. But it is what it is. I hate to say it costs what it costs. And I know there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of people that saw this and really wanted it, and it ended up being out their price range. But there's nothing I can do with that. The best I could do was get the price down as low as I could. The other thing I did was I allowed, instead of earning 5% in reward points after it's delivered, I took it off the price immediately. So it's the early bird includes that and the reward points. And when the early bird is done, you will still have the 5% off immediately. Again, I wanted to get it down as low as possible. So I mean, I'm trying to do what we can. I just don't know how other way to say it. So sorry. It's a business.
Yeah, you've said a lot, brother.
Yes, you did. And so everything's been said here.
So internet warriors, keep
right. So hopefully we don't have to keep having this dumbass conversation.
Well, let
me ask.
My bad. And on behalf of Miguel, he did defend you in the sense he went to bat for you in defense of a particular person.
Hey.
We all know, you and I both know. So
yeah, that's
all I'm saying. I just had to say that out there.
But here's the thing.
I appreciate that.
Here's the thing. And I want you to speak about QC and your experience. You've been doing this for a while. But it seems there's a such thing as coming at the same company all the time, over and over and over. But you can't sit up here and tell me, because the thing is, if you don't have a PCS piece, how are you making these judgments?
You ain't got no right to be talking.
I mean, we all have some level of right, but when you do it over and over and over, and it's the same person over and over and over again, this becomes less of, oh, well, they not doing a good job. This seems like a personal thing, because I've had a lot of PCS people, and it's not because I'm biased to PCS. Nobody in the world has ever done this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nobody in the world has ever done a Deja Thoris that looked like that one. Okay.
Yep.
You know what I mean when I say look like that one. Those are risky pieces to do for companies, right?
Yep.
And I'm so happy that I get to have these in my collection. I haven't had issues. Now, I got the Wolverine. I got a steal of a deal because you had a steal of a deal at the con.
Man, I wish you had another Wolverine for that deal.
Yeah. but you dropped the ball. That's your fault. But the Ghostface, the Blade, as a community, correct me if I'm wrong, you did 2 Blades.
Yep.
In 3rd scale.
Yep.
And we've been asking for Blade.
Oh yeah.
For what? 10 years?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we finally get a Blade. So we getting these pieces, right? And these look, and I spoke about it earlier about likenesses when it comes to polystone versus these other materials. Yep. You're primarily a polystone company.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to comic license pieces, that's what you do most. Yep. And
and actually, Fredo, before you hit that, Blade is a good example. That Blade diorama with all those vampires, I believe we sold that for like $1,300 was the retail on it. And again, another good price. And actually, I see comments coming through, so I just want to touch on some of them. So I saw Ledge saying sometimes you have to. They're just trying to call your bluff and threaten to leave. So I've actually pulled projects from factories.
Really?
When I've sent when they've come back with a crappy price, I've pulled projects. When I've seen something I don't like as we're going through the sample, I've pulled projects. I've done that many times. If they try to, sometimes some will get sneaky and say, "Oh, we'll give you this price," and then when they start back, "Oh no, the price is this." I was like, "Oh, it is? Okay, give it back. I'm giving it to this other factory." So Ledge, that was a good comment. So just wanted to get on that one. Marcos, I see you say people have a right to comment, express themselves. You can ignore them. Yes, I would agree with that.
Correct.
At times, it does go overboard, though, right? So the point of that is, okay, I can sit and ignore it and let people continue to talk trash about my company or my team, which pisses me off even more, or even just say disrespectful stuff. I mean, there's a way to criticize and still be respectful, but when it pushes and I'm not an ego guy. I'm not a big you need to respect me, blah blah blah. But there is a cordial way that you can say stuff. And I mean, I saw and I'm I'm a silly dude. I'm an ass. And I bite my tongue a lot because like my quick. I mean, when I grew up through middle school, high school, college, we used to check folks all the time, right? We're talking crap, like look at those shoes and like rocking folks all the time, right? So I have that jokester mentality, but I can't respond in my usual joking way because it'll come across wrong as being a owner of a company. I'll give you an example. One guy that was talking about Ghost Rider and making all these disrespectful comments and saying PCS must be on drugs. PCS is out there doing PCP. The jokester Anthony wanted to respond back and say, "Yeah, we're doing PCP. Your mom's here. You want to say hi?" That's my personality. I like that.
I think you should have done that. I personally think you should have done that.
Yes, but I can't post stuff like that because when I do come and I do just a small check on somebody, like just saying, "Hey, dude, you don't have to be that disrespectful," then somebody else will chime in and say, "Oh, you can't talk to collectors like that," and blah blah blah. I'm like, but you didn't see the 20 things that person has been saying over the last week, but I respond one time and I'm the bad guy. So for me, it is, Marcos, I do hear you on that, and it's one of the reasons why I want to get away, for me personally, away from social media, because a lot of the fun is leaving and a lot of the negativity is coming, and I don't like it. That's not what makes this business, this dream, this hobby fun. And yes, and I'm fine with like, and there's ways that you can give shit and make it fun, but when it's constantly and it starts hitting that other
start striking a nerve.
Yes, and then you get mad if you say something. If I say something, it's like don't start the fire if you don't want that flame coming back at you.
There you go.
But with that, Marcos, I agree. And yes, I agree with Marcos on this too. StatueCon is very positive and attracts positive, and it's one of the reasons I love StatueCon. And that's one of the things I do still love about this hobby. Besides the art, which is just amazing and it gets better every year, it's the being able to talk to people. So like doing this is fun to me. I wish I had a beer with me and some food, but other than that, I mean, I love chucking it up. This is fun. I don't mind talking. My biggest issue is just a time thing. I got 2 kids, running a full business. I'm creative director. I'm art director. And I'm also CEO. I need to get better at spreading my duties out so I have more time to do stuff like this, because this is enjoyable. I do like connecting with collectors, and me personally, I think it's a difference between us and other companies. So
and, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
Let me say this to you, brother. First off, and I want everyone to hear me loud and clear. You are the only owner. Get that straight. You're the only owner that comes on to any of these feeds. And not to take anything from Danny Bell and the rest of them, they are still not at the owner level. And you got to understand something about our society. People mistake kindness for blindness and meekness for weakness.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
There's a bunch of, look, in our business, well, my former life, bunch of keyboard cowboys. And then unfortunately, you are who you are. And even Marcos used to get, I watched people flame him, or they'll flame Fado or whatever. But with those slings and arrows, now you start seeing it. The beauty of what happens is you start seeing the people like us come out who you didn't see before from the shadows to stand up to them. So it's a two-pronged effect. And the beauty of it, again, is that you do have those who are not the haters, we're not the detractors, but
look at the screen, Fatal.
You know, so that I would tell you that, man. I love your work. I think you know, again, kudos to the one and only in the whole game. And that people don't understand one thing. I did a research on you guys on the whole thing. And out of a $40 billion industry, lowball, you're the only guy that's the head of any one of these things that talks to us. So, you know, kudos to you. And damn everybody else. I'll give $1 to the swear jar tonight.
Hey, bro, skip all that. What is go?
Appreciate that. And that's I mean, like I said, this is supposed to be fun, and we should be able to chuck it up. I would say anybody in any of the distractors, I mean, come to San Diego, come holler at me. I will talk with anybody. I'm down to earth dude. I'm silly as hell. I'll more likely I'll be up on caffeine at San Diego Comic-Con, so I'll probably do some really crazy shit. But same thing. This should be fun, and I think that's across the board. But I mean, it is you got to take the good with the bad. It is what it is. And I mean, I'm a big believer in karma, which sometimes can get me in trouble because I'm too nice at times because I don't want to get that bad karma coming back to me. But at the same time, I need to realize that these other folks, they'll eventually get their karma and it's coming back. And the other thing is, and my wife's, I've said this before, my wife's a psychologist. I've seen it all, heard it all. She analyzes me all the time. But you never know what other people are going through in their day to day. So I try to take that into consideration when I do see somebody being a D-bag. I don't know what they may have going on in their life at that time that may be affecting them mentally to where that outlet or that fight that they're doing is because of something else. And that's something I try to consider when I see this stuff, which is why I usually ignore like the first couple comments that somebody may make. But like when I start seeing it constantly over and over again, or in different groups or whatever, that's when I chime in. And I don't need to. I'm gonna work on just doing a better job of just staying out of that, anyways. But I mean, you just never know what somebody's going through. I mean, I saw somebody that used to bash us like crazy, and then saw her Facebook page, and she was threatening to kill herself and all this other stuff. So I'm like, shit, you really never know what somebody is going through, and you just may end up being a victim of something else that they got going on in their life. I always tried to tell people to not make your baggage other people's baggage, and that happens a lot. I think if people actually just take a step back and just think about what you're saying or doing, if that was happening to you, how would you feel about that, right? That's what I try to teach my kids when they react a certain way or with their friends on, okay, if your friend was doing that to you, how would you feel? You probably wouldn't like that. So why are you doing that to them? Right? If I was to go to some of these people's jobs and critique every single thing that they do negatively, right? We take criticism. Everybody should know that by now. We will take criticism as long as it's constructive to help us improve. But being like just posting, oh, this is booty or this is crap or blah, 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 like that's not constructive. Like, what would you like? Oh, this likeness is horrible. Okay, what would you change on it? Are you a sculptor or art director? Give me feedback. Tell me what you would like to see different. And I've had people do that. And my response back to them is like, thank you. We missed that eyebrow. Should have been turned up a little bit more. Thank you. I had a Disney collector tell me about when we were going through and doing our Jafar concept for one of our ones that's coming up, telling me that his hat changes when he turns into the super wizard. I didn't know that. He told me that. I was like, thank you. You're helping us. I appreciate that. We can't get better without it. So, I mean, I'm a fan of that, but it's the negative way or the people doing stuff for likes or views or attention. That's the part that irks me. And sorry, I'm talking way too much.
No, you good, bro. So
You are good.
Get
And
it
that's
off
what
your
I-
chest, man. Get it off your chest.
That's what I was
So
talking
once
about.
again, the opinions and views of DJ Herc are his alone. It's not represent anybody on the panel or in the chat. So basically, overall, comic fans, and we're a critical group of people. We criticize everything. We really, really do. From the movies to statues to pieces to six scale. We criticize a lot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we do.
It's going to come. It's absolutely going to come. So you know what I'm saying? I just want you to stay encouraged because I think your work is amazing. Hopefully one day I'll be able to buy something from you. But I think your work is absolutely amazing. You know what I mean?
And actually, I'm gonna touch on this. I'm seeing comments, and again, I don't duck or dodge. So I saw
Duck or dodge.
Yeah,
we literally, there's no owner ever coming on no shows. What are we talking about here?
So, yep. So I see somebody said, made a comment of something like "good luck." Oh, here it is. D Flex One said, "Let's see if y'all can execute." Ghost Rider is a production sample. That's factory. You can't execute any more than the factory sample. That's not a prototype. It's not a 3D print. That is literally the factory sample. There was another comment of somebody said it'd be nice if we could get more information on how it's engineered, long steel rod, etc. That's a good D3. That is a great comment. I'll work to get like the what's the word I'm looking for? The metal structure underneath that I can share with the team. It's actually more than just a steel rod. It's a custom made steel piece that's going in there. So I'll get that out and share that with people as well. D3, I see you also say notable issues with past pieces. So again, I don't duck and dodge. Yes, we have had issues with, and I will 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in the last year, all from the same factory. And I have fired that factory. I have also added another QC person on our China team in China to QC these pieces. But here's the kicker, right? So those 4 pieces is what people are bringing up. And even within those 4 pieces, our damage rate on those were under 5% still, which is good. I like to stay under 2. 2 of those, I did not like the paint job, even though we told them to go a certain way. But people are bringing up those 4, but not bringing up the 40 others that we delivered before that, the 60, 80 others that we delivered before that, the 10 to 20 that we delivered after that with no issues. So that gets frustrating. Everybody has QC issues. It's what you do to correct it for your collectors. It's how you move forward and improve going forward. We've had stuff that if it arrived damaged, we've paid to have the collector send it back to us and the shop fixes it. That's one of the reasons we have a full-time shop here in Charlotte, mold, cast, paint, so that we can fix. And people are like, "Oh, I don't want to have it fixed." Having it fixed by us is actually better than a factory sample because it is done by the true artisans, not a factory. So you're actually getting a better piece. But that's the thing. In D3, I'm gonna be honest with you here with that factory. We've worked with that factory. I've worked with that factory for 7 years. My production manager worked with that factory for 10 years before that. never had an issue. And then these last 4 pieces with them, something happened. I don't know if their team turned over or what, but since then, it's donezo. I can't do it. And like I said, it was a surprise. We've used them for years. And it's as much as it is frustrating for you guys, it's more frustrating for us. There is nothing that irks me more than like our mission and I don't think I've said this to anybody. Our mission statement within PCS is prototype or better. That is our mission statement. And when this happened, it pissed me off to no end. And that's why I try to say I am just as angry and frustrated. And I mean it's the business. It's frustrating, but all we can do is go from here and improve and go forward, and add more bodies like we did. We get rid of factories and up chair and change factories as well. We change designs as we need to make sure that it's better. And actually, I'll give you. And sometimes no deed goes unpunished. I will give you an example. Our 3rd scale RoboCop. We did like a standard mechanical base. Collectors were saying, "Oh, I really wish it was a street base instead." Blah blah blah. We can't just swap out and change it to a street base because we have licensing agreements. There's people that bought it and liked the mechanical base. So in that one, what we ended up doing was we threw in a street base with bullets on it for free, no charge. That wasn't free to us. That cost us money. It cost us money for resin to paint it, the mold and cast for it, and more packaging size for it, which means an additional mold cost for us on packaging. And we did that for free. But guess what? No deed goes unpunished because it has 2 bases. We had ones that wouldn't fit in both bases. Now, collectors that have been in this business for a while know that all you have to do is do one of 2 things. One, when your statue comes in, it's coming from China or it's coming from anywhere else, it's probably coming from somewhere colder than where you're located, which means when you get your statue, you need to put it in your house. And as much as you want to unpack it immediately, sometimes it's a good idea to just let it sit in your house for a couple days so it gets room temperature.
Acclimate.
Yes, which means the resin will soften up enough that you can easily put stuff in a base, because when it travels and it gets cold, it's going to constrict. If you have 2 legs like this and it gets cold, it's going to move in a little bit. That's resin. I'm sorry. That's how resin works. So you either can get it back to room temperature where it'll loosen back up, or you pull out the hair dryer.
Yeah.
Yep. And you just have to heat it for like 10, 20, 30 seconds just to get it just warm enough, and you can easily put it in a base. We had a collector send us one of our RoboCops back because he didn't feel comfortable doing that. So we ended up doing a video showing it not fitting in the base by probably like that much, like a couple centimeters. So we showed him, we did a video showing that it doesn't fit. Then we tuck the blow dryer back and forth 20 seconds, shoop, right in, done. But that's more seasoned collectors understand that. People that are newer don't get that, and I understand that, which is why part of our job is also the education piece, like we're doing here today. But with that, one of the things, and I've told, so this is an example of growth opportunity for PCS. And I've mentioned this to my production manager in the past, and I reminded him that going forward, we will not do this, which is when you have a key in one foot, do not put a pin in the other foot, because that's when you have that issue. If you have just a key, you can just set it on the base. Yes, sometimes that other foot may float a little bit, but it always will settle in time. But when you have those double key, but sometimes you have to do that double key, and that was the case because there was 2 bases. But whenever possible, we try to avoid having a key in one foot and then a pin in the other because you have that issue. All right, loyalty points. Yes, I'll hit this. So we owe, if you have loyalty points, or if you bought something and you kept it and it's been more than 30 days, you can email our customer service team and they can get your points applied. My ex-business partner had this whole grand plan of how these loyalty points were going to be built into the site. We went through a website company that was supposed to get all those added. They took our money, ran, and shut down our site. And now we have to manually get all those points added. We have offline spreadsheets where we have it all tallied. I'm trying to either find another company or an app to where we can upload all these points to everybody's accounts. So your points are there. They're not gone. If you want to use them, you can contact customer service at pcstoy.com to use them. So again, apologies on that one, on that front as well. Doing the best we could do, but you do have your points. They're not going anywhere, etc.
Well done.
Well, I appreciate you coming on here. I really do. I appreciate you coming on here and talking to these folks and answering these questions. Y'all better be glad I'm not the owner. Y'all better be glad I ain't the owner.
Yeah, so you know, I consider Ant.
To have to explain all that and do that.
Yeah, I would consider him now a friend, just no different than when I met Daniel Bell, Martin Canal, the guys over at Sideshow, because we get to talk to people and we form bonds, and it's cool to be able to meet the people, the brains behind the operation, right? I suggest that people come out to StatueCon.
Absolutely.
And especially if keyboard warrior is a terrible thing to be. And
facts,
sitting up in your house all day with vitriol in your heart makes no sense. Like when my post got attacked, it was like, how could you say I'm Fatal the Collector, statue reviews and lectures, all these statues I got, and I'm a biased to PCS? Me? Biased to PCS? Seriously. What are we doing here?
Yep.
What I was saying is, if we can justify and look, if they complain about that at 2,500, hey, complain. Here's the thing: if you never ever bought a piece from a company, how could you always be talking about said company if you never ever supported them and never seen a Grail piece right next to you? Because you can't tell me that ain't a Grail.
Yep.
You can't tell me that ain't a Grail. And look, this had one piece that was broken. It wasn't Ant's fault. When I bought it, a guy said I made a mistake and I broke the little piece. I said, don't worry about it. I said, give me a little bit of money off of it. And I said, I'm gonna take care of him.
It will be okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Loctite. If you ever break a statue, Loctite.
Loctite is your
Loctite.
friend.
Look at Critical. Look at Critical.
And this isn't a paid promotion. He's just
I
he's
don't
referring.
have a sponsorship with PCS, but I do want a sponsorship with Loctite. But the thing
let's
is,
go.
The seller was transparent and he showed me the picture. I said, oh, that's no big deal. I'll fix it. And guess what? I just did it while I was putting it together. If y'all didn't catch it, everything else fits in place. And you spoke about storing things. I did a 24-hour unboxing. I know better. I've had statues that sat in the garage forever. I haven't had all these QC issues. Maybe because I'm blessed and highly favored. I don't know. I had a time where UPS threw 3 Sideshow statues over my back gate.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
Not one breakage. Yeah. Right? I've been fortunate. Sometimes you're gonna get a piece with some QC issues. Very rare for me. And from what I've seen with most companies, particularly the ones that are more local, they're gonna take care of it. They're gonna give you even Prime One, not local. but it's harder with them if you buy from way over there. But nobody's perfect. These are polystone art. No artist is perfect, even the ones that drew Mona Lisa. I bet you can find a flaw in it, right? And that's all about the eye of the beholder. Because you can say, I would have done it this way. Okay, but you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You're still the #1 art piece in the world, ever, of all time, right? And the thing is, art is subjective. And if you like it, buy it. If you don't. Now, there's a certain level of criticism that needs to be had, right? There's a certain level of competition that needs to be had. That's why Madden sucks now. Because EA bought the license and they kept 2K out the game.
2K Sports.
2K was pushing the envelope. The last good football game I played was 2K5 with T.O. on the cover. When they became conglomerate, then there's no competition. So competition is healthy, right? I know these companies look and they be like, oh, I bet you I'll kill it. I'll do it better. Wait till I do mine. Now, you can't sit up here and tell me. Now, I love this bike, okay? And y'all criticize that bike. And I unboxed it on my channel. It's just a half bike. It's not better than XM. But to me, it looks better than XM's bike. That's my opinion. But the best Ghost Rider bike I've seen on a screen is this one that Ant is doing right now. I ain't never seen nothing like that, right? I'm probably gonna get it. Is it expensive? It absolutely is. Yep. Collecting is expensive, but guess what? This is not a necessity. This is a hobby. So either you're gonna buy it or you're not gonna buy it. You don't need it. Anytime a collector say, I need it, that's like a crackhead, right? A crackhead don't need rocks, but they feel they need it until they get clean. Now that's their thing of choice, right? And then guess what? If the price go up on the street, they're gonna have to deal with it. And that's a different kind of rock.
Oh yeah.
So the thing is, if you like it, you're gonna buy it. If you don't, you don't. But if you over criticize something, because I've seen people get pieces in their own collection and they don't go on and on and on and ranting. Karma a mug. You mess around and get you be one person in the world to get the one piece in that whole company's whole shipment that got QC issues because your karma's bad, right? The way that you treat people can come back to you tenfold, right? So we treat each other with respect. It's okay to criticize and be like, man, I would have did this. You never know. They might say, you know what, that's a good idea, right? If it's in the early stages or something, oh man, that would have been dope.
Yep. Well, and actually on that, Fatal, like the best comments I love. Did you guys think about doing blah? What about, would you guys consider doing the, right? That's a respectful way to get your point across or your idea across without being douchey about it, right? Not this is crap, and I don't like this, and blah blah blah. Well, what don't you like? What, right? It's and I learned this from my dad. It's not always what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
Right? So that does make a difference.
It does.
When we were at the con, that was one of the main things you were doing, and we were having those conversations. Hey man, you ever thought about doing this piece? And you'd be like, you'll be surprised.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Because people don't know how many licenses that you got, and you can't play your hand. Yep. This is a healthy competition with other companies. Yep. And at the end of the day, and I know you love the art of this whole game of statues and collecting, but you still got to make some kind of profit margin or you can't keep doing it. So it's going to be a healthy competition. And I know I've had a conversation with this man. He's competitive like Michael Jordan, and he's a perfectionist. And he himself, when I talk to him, if a piece ain't looking up to standard, it bothers him, right?
Absolutely.
So the thing is, I ain't heard nobody complain about this, but then are the people who complain about the other stuff overly praising this?
Nope.
In the opposite direction?
Yep.
Because if you're gonna overly criticize one piece, when something come out this great, Why you not going to bat for this? Probably because you ain't got it, right? And you ain't seen it in person, so you don't get the you know, I have it. The blade is off the chain, right?
Yep.
This is off the chain.
Darth Vader's off the chain.
Yeah, and we ain't got that yet. But that's the thing, man. I believe that any company is good with constructive criticism, right? It's no different than a coach and make somebody better. But when you overly doing it, it can be seen because it's always the same. It's always the same energy.
Yep.
It's always the same energy, and that energy is with this brother here for some reason, and it don't make sense because, okay, let's say he had 4 pieces that bombed. That can happen. Let's just say that. But he hitting us with some heat, a lot of heat. Out of all my unboxes, I've unboxed some real good stellar pieces from PCS. Y'all know it. We right here, right?
Well,
that
and
blade off the chain. That Wolverine was off the chain. I love that ghost face, and I got to get that signed by the 2 actors with the mask switch out. They was like, man, this dope. You should see the reaction from these actors when they get to see these pieces, when I go get them signed. So collecting is a hobby. We do not make it an idol. Right? Yeah. That's in my lyric. It's a reason I say that. Because when we start idolizing these pieces overly, we take this stuff way, way, way too serious. And we get way, way, way too uptight. You either don't like the piece for the art or you're not.
Well, and Fatal, that's a good point. So even with those the 4 I was talking about, those 4 weren't up to my standard. I didn't like it. Other collectors complained, but 95% of the people that got it did not complain. When we were at San Diego Comic-Con, we showed both RoboCops. They were bought off the floor. So again, you got, even with those 4 that weren't up to my standard, there were still people that loved them and enjoyed them and wanted to know what's next. What's the next one we're doing within the line? So it's the old saying, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one, but your opinion's not everybody's opinion, right? And I think that's what people kind of forget, that they think that their opinion is everything. And it's crazy because those same type of people will be the ones that are at a job and they're like, oh, this job needs me. They would be lost without me. No, you are just a cog in the wheel, just like all of us. When I worked at the bank, I grinded my ass off and did everything in my power to always be top because I knew I could be replaced at any time. And every year or every other year, there was always layoffs. So I made sure that I was not on that list versus other people that were like, oh, they need me, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? They were out the door.
It's funny, man.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, I preach that stuff to my team every single day. Like, everybody here is replaceable, including myself. If I don't do my job because you're not doing your job, guess what? I mean, they're going to look at numbers and they're going to see, well, you're not doing your job. Guess what? We'll find somebody else that can actually kick the kits out the door and make it delivered to our customers. That's it. You know, it's just the way the game is.
D3.
At the end of the day, I'm not a cog in this wheel. I am the wheel. So you know what I'm saying? I mean,
oh my God,
what can I say?
Forgive his arrogance and that little. He thinks he's Apollo Creed because you look like Carl Weathers.
All I can say is, Ant-Man, I think you being on this panel tonight and explaining a lot of things that you're going with this company, people just need to open their eyes a little bit more about that, because now you're explaining details and what's going on with your pieces and how you want to make a difference in the community. I love it. I love everything that you're doing, and it's going to be a great success for you, man. Hats off to you, my brother. I'm telling you straight up.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Hey, and it's no different than any other company. When I meet the people behind it, the piece means more to me. It just does, because when you get to shake the hand of the man or the woman who has something to do with it, it's no different than when I met Tim Hansen, when I met Daniel Bell, Martin Canal, all these guys at Sideshow.
Harbottle, he is fucking awesome.
Harbottle, man, Harbottle was off the chain. Anthony
He was excited, man.
Anthony, Jesse, Tim,
damn
all
Pure
there.
Arts,
Freaking
right?
awesome. I
And
love
guess
those
what?
dudes.
Melting Pot.
Yep.
We had Pure Arts in the building. We had PCS in the building.
Man, awesome.
We had Sideshow in the building, right?
And that's crazy. It's like when I went to Michigan the first time, when Marcos opened up the grand opening, I was there. Now I came in as just a collector. I wasn't even doing none of this YouTube stuff just yet. Marcos straight open arms, because we already had communicated over Facebook group, and over chats and stuff like that. But to meet a person like that in person, buying from him, and then getting to meet you and Dan and Anthony and all those guys, it's a wonderful gift, man. Mm-hmm. It's actually awesome. So you can see the background of everything that goes into these statues that we all love collecting.
Yep. Well, and actually, I'll take it different, even further. It's a pleasure and a privilege to me, to be able to be there and to talk with everybody. So as much as you say it's great to meet us, I'm gonna be honest, it's great to meet y'all. Just yucking it up to meet like-minded individuals. My banking buddies aren't doing this stuff, so being able to be at stuff like StatueCon and being able to yuck it up and have fun. And I mean, when we did the freaking live stream on the couch on the second floor, I mean, we were acting a plumb fool, and it was freaking fun.
That was fun.
Yeah. So I mean, this is enjoyable. So as much as it's a pleasure to me to interact with you guys as well. So I mean, this is what makes it fun.
Can I throw one? Let me throw one little piece of information to you guys. Fatal, earlier you talked about the Sistine Chapel, and all of us know that Sistine Chapel is considered, as you say, the piece of art, correct? Would that be a correct statement?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Did you know that Michelangelo was almost ruled a heretic because he put a navel on Adam?
Oh yeah.
Most people don't know that.
Yep.
He was almost excommunicated. So he was almost declared a heretic. Had it not been for, I believe it was one of the popes, they said, "Oh no, he's a good guy."
It's odd. So, what's wrong with you? It's odd.
It's a truth. Yeah. But my point being that here it is, this piece that everyone to this date says a great piece, but in its time, it wasn't acceptable. He was painting nudes, for God's sake, in the 1300s against the church edicts. He was making sculptures of nude men wrestling. Come on, man.
Yep.
You got a problem with that? You're out of your mind.
Yeah. Hey, so one of the things I want to talk about this piece here, because I got it with me. But one of the things I know is going to happen. They're going to say we were stroking you on this show. I already see it coming. So like Eminem, when he rap battled and he said, yeah, I came from a broken heart. He was doing all that. Yeah. We already know what you're going to say. Okay. So miss me with all that negativity. It's not going to penetrate us like that to where we're going to stop collecting, or we're going to stop coming on here and talking about statues, or he going to stop running his business.
So here's something funny. I was talking to my team this morning with all this stuff. These comments have been going around. we announced the price, and I was joking with my team, and I was like, man, I haven't had somebody ride my dick like this since college.
A lot of D riders out there.
I'm like, goodness, people.
Hater.
But at the same time, and I told you guys I am goofy. I'm an ass. At the same time, I do also understand that some people are very passionate on this stuff, and they may have really wanted to get Ghost Rider, and it may have been out of their price, and I understand the frustration. There is better ways to do it, but I mean, I get it. I understand, and I'm just joking. I'm being silly, but I get it. I understand.
and this is what we say to them.
Man, sit your ass down.
Because they
don't know what they're doing. Do you understand that?
That's hilarious.
It's like this YouTube game. I remember I got like excommunicated because I said I'm joking with another collector on the show, and I'm like, man, you just came on, you just a YouTuber, man, you ain't no real collector. And man, when I tell you the next week 20 less people was watching, and I'm like, oh, they took that seriously.
Oh my goodness.
Right. And the thing is, I'm not a YouTuber first though. That's what that was the crux of the story. That I have been collecting for 20. I'm grown. I'm 40. I might look young. I'm 46. Okay. Sorry, I'm 46. I've been collecting for 20 plus years. I ain't just start collecting when YouTube started, or because I got a channel. And that was what the crux of. I said the purity of it. And let's really talk about these pieces from a pure standpoint, not from a YouTuber standpoint. And then that makes to me the hobby more fun for us to be on YouTube when we really talking about it, enjoying the pieces for real. Like, because these were in my collection, a lot of this stuff. I was talking to Tim Hansen, and he was just shocked that I still had the 2011 Batman, their first Batman they ever did. I'm like, yeah, I still got it. He said most guys in the space, it's stuff being flipped out. I'm like, no, I still got that. I still got the Martin Canal Joker. I mean, it's Martin Canal Joker, the one with the fabric, the cut and sew that I've been collecting so long. And this is a part of my hobby. This is my hobby. We were sharing this stuff before we decided to come on here, but I got ridiculed for making a joke. And people get real touchy and sensitive in this space, and it's not that serious. But it also is not a place where we're gonna try to be quasi bullies. You can't even be a bully if you don't come out the house.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't. Like, it's crazy. That keyboard stuff is absolutely insane to me. And this is a place that we're supposed to be coming and spreading love and having fun.
Well, right. And I'm gonna be honest. I miss the days when it was when somebody would get a piece and you would see all the posts from people saying, "Oh, congrats, great piece, happy for you, glad you like it." Versus now you see people like posting and be like, "Oh, you like that? Oh, blah blah blah," and it's like
dogging.
Why steal somebody else's joy? You can see
because that's what sells on the internet.
Yeah, it's like. You can see the person loves the piece and you just literally just pooped in their Cheerios. It's like, why? But it is what it is.
Yeah. And more than this in this community, we supposed to be doing that, sharing our passion. You like that piece? Man, it ain't nothing that I would have bought, but if you like it, man, I'm happy for you.
Yep.
And we can what parts about it you would have done better? We could talk about those things.
Yep.
And, what would I have done to this? It would have had a little speaker on it, and it would have been, and I'd have pressed the button, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it would probably had a light up feature in the swamp. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I would have probably now on the real tip, I would have loved to have some LEDs on this. Although it has a nice glow effect, I'm gonna
on the
LEDs up on it.
Yep.
And we do things with our pieces and add. Plenty collectors do stuff like that, add LED lighting and it's all about trying to set up your display. Where you gonna put this? Are you gonna have these characters over here? Are you gonna mismatch? Because I can put Batman with them because they got a comic together.
Yep.
Things like that is what we should be talking about, and to see a post this long.
Oh yeah.
You wasn't buying it. Who sent you?
And kind of to your point, like with the mixing and matching, like our Carnage bust, right? I would have loved to see. So like in my office, I have on my wall the Maximum Carnage comic books on the whole story on my wall to go with the bust. Like I would have liked to see like stuff like that, people doing stuff. And your point about the Deja Thors, right? Finding that slab for that one. Like that's like how can we do our displays different? What pieces can we add? All that good stuff. So one day it'll get back there.
There's a question that I seen. This front wheel, is that gonna light up?
It does light up. Yes, absolutely.
Boom. You answered the question. I thought it did, but I wasn't.
So if you look, so like that wheel, the eyes, the gas tank lights up. The fender, you can see it a little bit in here by his foot, the exhaust pipe dots that go down, those dots that are in there, that lights up. There's a lot that goes in it. Oh, Marcus, he should be shipping end of this month, beginning of next month. We didn't like the finish on the teeth, so we had them redo it. But yeah, he should be shipping this month, next month. Third quarter, fourth quarter is about to be nuts. We got a lot shipping, a whole lot. I think the Vader bus, like Maul, is shipping into this month / first week of September. Marcus, I think Vader bust is either September or October. A lot of heat coming. I think Chun-Li and Vamp are going to be January. Ghost Rider may be January, February. We're speeding up production. We're basically starting production now before we even go for pre-order. And that's, we're not able to speed up because we're rushing projects. We're speeding up because we're starting them sooner. So. Maul battle that's end of this month, beginning of September for Maul.
This is definitely the best Ghost Rider. So from what I've seen, as far as somebody's announcing something.
Yep. You know, I mean, look at like go back. Look at the screws in the bike design. Look at the chain.
The plate covers.
Yes, I mean that's
to say, and that's the crazy thing.
Missing those details that are in this that make it a complicated piece. Like this bike could literally be made into a working bike because it has in the design is all the parts. And I think people are missing a little bit of the forest for the trees.
So a better comparison was the Anne Hathaway on bike. It was 1/3 and it came out at about 3,200. And people were like, well, that's Anne Hathaway and that's a movie. Those licenses gonna cost more. I said, I don't know about that.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. I said, but that's a more simplistic bike compared to this.
And that bike doesn't have light ups and flames in it either.
And that's 3,200.
Yep.
And that was
the details.
4 years. That was 3 years ago.
Yep.
So what are we saying? You see what I'm saying?
The buckles
same
on the
size,
boot.
third scale.
Look at that skull on the.
So look at the kickstand. Like that amount of detail underneath the skull. Kickstand. So I mean, it's the small details that are in this piece. I mean, all that goes into it.
Look at the boots.
Yep. So, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what PCS upset me though, and I'm gonna have to get real with you since you're here.
Before you go there, I am actually this will be a not announced for your stream. One thing I am working on with the factory is to see if they can make an option to where the lights on the wheels rotate, so it looks like the wheels are spinning.
Oh wow!
They're spinning, baby. They're spinning.
I have them testing that out now. No promises, but we're trying.
Yeah, the quick thing that I was upset about, Prince.
Oh.
Prince.
I was excited to have that, man.
The third scale, you got the 6 scale, didn't you?
I got the 6 scale on bike. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it changed hands who was running the estate, and at that point, it was out of my hands.
Do you think it ever happen?
No, I'm not going down that well again. Nope.
Hey, that was looking like it was going to be a dope third scale, man.
No, it is dope. It's in my collection too.
Oh,
wow.
hey, man.
Okay, I'll be over this weekend to check it out, bro.
Exactly.
All right, I got a question. And when is the Rocky 3 gonna be released?
That should be shipping November, December.
That's gonna be the one that people are gonna sleep on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, did someone say Rocky 3?
Yep.
Yeah, the one Apollo versus Rocky, the diorama.
The third fight.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's a quarter scale too, right?
Yep. Smoking.
Any chance of getting the Clubber Lane?
We have Clubber in third scale.
They do.
Oh, do you? Oh, well, yeah, bro. That's at my price.
Yeah, this look dope, man. A
Yeah, it
full
does.
bike.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely interested.
That looks badass. That thing just it kills all the Ghost Riders, man, that are out there. But it looks fantastic.
Yeah, so I think people got to ask all the questions, and even those ones that they thought you were afraid to answer, which I knew you wouldn't be. And I mean, we're not even afraid to ask you questions, man. It's not like that.
Nope.
He make a lot of dope pieces. I don't get with it. Like, I just don't get the constant with one company, because it's a company out there to make horrible head sculpts. And I never bought from them, but I don't feel a need to keep talking about it. I'm just not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And they and in my opinion, their head sculpts look crazy terrible. And I remember that there was an argument that there was a Prime 1 piece coming out the same time as a piece from this other company. And I was like, man, y'all crazy. If y'all think that the Prime 1 don't look better, that's it. I said, I'm going with Prime 1. That was it. And I left it. That was it. I didn't talk about it no more. I'm like, the Prime 1 looked better on this particular one because they both came out at the same time. I talked about it one time. It wasn't that long of a talk. I moved on. Just didn't buy it.
Other sports figures, possibly. I have to start narrowing in what we're doing now that we have so many licenses and I got so many options. So a lot of it now is
you get Kobe.
capacity. If I got Kobe, I'd do Kobe all freaking day.
Yeah, because he the second GOAT.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get a Kobe, bro. I gotta get a Kobe off of you if you do that.
I'm not going to even respond to this blasphemy. Being matter of fact, y'all don't even deserve to look at me right now. I'm going. Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever. As long as you don't do a LeBron,
Hyper Real Mall, that is shipping probably November, December. Yeah, and then I think Emperor is like a month after that.
All right, y'all. So before I leave, I just want to kind of talk about this piece, and before we get out of here, and then we're gonna bid our farewells. I think all the questions y'all wanted to ask, if y'all typing stuff, type them. With this piece, man, sometimes you just feel stupid when you don't order something, and then I knew this piece was gonna be cold, right? And now I got it, and I can't even really show my excitement for it because we having a discussion. But it's off the chain, man. It is off the chain. So this property, I didn't even know about the last Ronin until the statue, and then I started going to get the books because of the statue. What made you want to do this one?
The storyline was just too dope not to do it. And actually it was another collector. Again, I listen. Crap, he's in my Facebook. What is his name? He actually lives in Illinois, Chicago. Actually, I have his name. Hold on a second.
Joe Mosley.
No.
Bats.
Was it real Joe Mosley? Please stand up.
And these pieces, while you looking for his name, these proximity pieces, like the other weapons, they meant to just kind of lay there, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, because it didn't seem the nunchuck looked like it can go in, like if I go this way, but it was stacked on top with that backhand. It seemed like that's supposed to be for the katana.
So John Fabian, he was a collector a while ago, stopped collecting for a while. But he like just randomly pinged me and said, "Hey, have you read this new Last Ronin? Man, it would be an awesome statue." I was like, started looking into it. I was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely, done." So a lot of these ideas come from you guys, which is why I said I like having these chats.
Yeah, this got good swap outs too. Just that other hand with the other katana in it. Yeah, like I didn't know about this story. I literally learned about this story when I saw this. Then I went to get a 9.8 CGC of the cover like this from the comic, and the story is amazing.
Yep.
And it was funny because it's like everybody was trying to guess who is Last Ronin, and to find out who it was, I'm not even gonna spoil it for people who don't know. It was just like, wow, for them to go there and make him the Last Ronin.
Yep.
But the colors that you use in this, man, it really gives that glow effect like they're ghosts.
Yep.
Did you ever think about a light up with this though?
Yes, cost. Second, we didn't have light up features in our license, so I couldn't. I probably could have asked for it and got it, but mainly for cost because I knew it was going to be expensive with all 4 of them there. It was actually the licenser's idea for the color of the ghosts. They wanted them that color.
Nice.
So yeah, sometimes even licensors give us great ideas as well.
It's real cool, man. And so, oh my God, this looks really dope in person, man. It really does. And I don't know how it correlates on the screen, but it really looks dope. So this was a successful piece.
Absolutely.
And collectors, they complain when it's a reissue. But you went a different direction. You made a 110 scale. So that's out there for pre-order.
Yes, and actually I'll touch on that. I'm not a fan of reissues. With this one, there's a couple reasons we did it. One was there was a lot of people that just wanted it, period. And people asked us for a smaller version when we first launched this. That was one of the reasons. The other, since I went the route, I wanted it to be different enough, right? I didn't want to do like quarter scale and then offer it in third scale. That's too close, right? That's almost the same piece. But 10th scale is far and away far from quarter scale. But also the other thing we did different, and we did this so that the people that bought the quarter scale would have more, is we didn't include all those swap out parts, all the weapons on the base and all that stuff. That's only available for the original OG people that bought it. So we wanted to make sure that we still made the people that bought it originally still feel that they had something special, and not they just re-released it and it's a better version or the same version but slightly smaller, blah blah blah. So
nice. You got a question up here, and then we're gonna wrap it up. As a Conan fan, I noticed it was a mix of both movies, Barbarian and Destroyer. Was there a specific reason for that?
Mix of both movies. You talk the
half scale?
No, the half scale is just Barbarian.
Unless he's talking about that new piece, but that's not a movie.
Yeah, the new piece is comic. But yeah, the first one is Barbarian. He may be talking about when we first released the concepts. We did have a mix of both because we had a different version of the non-war paint version of Conan, and that's when we went back and switched to the other one. Oh, you're just talking about the pose. Oh yeah. No, we just wanted that was just a dope ass pose we liked. Good point. Touche.
All right. We're gonna go around the panel. Jomo, it looked like when we talked about the go to basketball, the one detractor got out of here. So, I mean, he's the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever. I don't. It's ridiculous that you could think otherwise, but hey, everybody got their opinion, right? Jomo,
sir.
Last words for the peoples.
Well, here, some salient words. Thank you, Ant, for coming on, and I think a lot of and you, Fatal, and Critical, and Venom, and even the hater that went off, but he'll be back. Trust me. I want to thank you for taking the time, but again, my praise goes out to not only you but Marcos too, because you, as we say here, you showed up and showed up. And the reality is that, and I said it before and I say it again, you're the only owner I know in this $40 billion industry to even come out and even address this. I mean, while it's nice to talk to Hardball and the rest of the guys, they're not owners. So for you to take the time and address these issues, this is what we're about. This is what this industry really should be about. So I give you high praise. And again, Fatal, bringing the brother and Critical and the rest of us, you know, we're like backup singers. You know, see, there you go. Jackson 5 and 1, them kids say do what? But anyway.
Slow down, Tito, damn.
Shut up.
Damn.
My hair's on fire. But
oh my God.
But again, man, thank you for all the things that you do for this community. And you know, this 3D community is going to it can only go up.
Yep.
And you know, when you guys like you at the helm and support groups like my drug dealer Marcos,
your connect.
My connect. Oh, and
your plug.
Your plug. Yeah, exactly.
Don't let anybody fool you. Fatal is Tyrone Biggums. I mean, he's like, you got any more of that statue stuff? You know, so
Man, you got any more of that polystone?
oh, that polystone.
You got some more.
I got 2 cheeseburgers.
I need my polystone
You know
in
what
the
dog food
morning.
tastes like?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And I've taken enough time.
Appreciate it, man. Venom Tech, my brother.
All I can say is, hats to you, man. Hats to you, man. You're doing very well. You know, I appreciate everyone in this panel and the chat. You know, everybody just needs to go in a way where they're happy. Collect what you like. Yes, we can criticize all we want, but you know, we have a right to. It's cool. But let's make it easy for everyone. Let's be joyful and be happy about what we have, what we like to collect. Be respectful to people, you know, and keep it rolling like that. Now, I respect every single person in here. I met a lot of people in this place at Collector Zone, and I'm gonna keep doing it, you know. And it's just a fun hobby to. It's fun to be a part of this business right now, this beautiful hobby. I love it. You know? 'Cause everybody just stay cool. That's it, man.
Critical mass.
Yes, sir. I'll keep it short and sweet. Hey, it was nice meeting you in person, Ant. I hate that we didn't have more time to hang out and chill. You got a good vibe to you, and I really love that you're following your passion with this company. And and to the haters that can't afford this, and you're gonna talk negatively about it just because you can't afford it, it's out of my price range. So more likely, I probably won't be getting it. But I'm not gonna talk smack about it. It's a nice piece, and you know, I really would love to have it, but like I say all the time, you can't have everything. But thanks again for all you do, Ant, Fatal, Jomo, Venom Tech, the hater that dropped off. But it's all good. You know, it's all good. And everybody to the chat, thank y'all for joining us. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to hang out with us. Hit that like button.
Appreciate
And
that.
subscribe.
And subscribe.
You haven't been on the show with me before, so you don't see how I normally end it.
Yep.
So I'm
Here we go. Here we go.
Hold on.
We're going to Polystone Church.
Yeah, no, but go at last word for the people.
I would just want to say thank you to all you guys for having me on today. I love doing this stuff. I enjoy talking to other collectors like myself. We always want to improve. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And I would just say join our group. I'm always on there, probably more than I should be. But I'm there to answer questions and take ideas. I mean, there's if you want something made or looking for a character or a certain design, don't be afraid to post and ask, hey, have you thought about XYZ? We may not have, and it may be a great idea. So just keep them coming. And again, thanks for having me on. And Noops rule and Alpha suck.
Oh man, now I'm about to take it to another level, man. Oh my God!
And going into our fourth hour now.
Who is this guy? Y'all only understood, man. Wow. Did you see the dig there, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Cool Nerds Lounge. I'm your man, Fatal. We're gonna let that one pass. A5. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, it's your man, Fatal. Tonight, we had Ant Adams of PCS come on here and discuss all the things you wanted to discuss. You're not gonna see any other owners doing this. And we appreciate them for it. Tonight, you got to see a Grail piece be unboxed before your very eyes. We got to talk about what I believe is going to be a future Grail piece. And I think that price that you're looking at, it's going to go out the window when that ES come out. And then people start pre-ordering it and then it's a low stock or sold out. Or if you see me unboxing it, it's in my collection. Because the same thing happened with the last Ghost Rider. Here's the thing. The collecting community is a community we can come together, like we saw at StatueCon, break bread, talk about these pieces and our love of collecting, because this is our hobby, right? This is a passion. This is when we can let our proverbial hair down and have that childlike energy to keep us young, right? But this is just a hobby. Collecting is a hobby. We do not make it an idol. Vitriol and just the constant complaining or criticism of one particular person, it's not spread even, and I'm seeing that. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be talking about stuff like this. It shouldn't happen. This is a passion that should bring us joy. We shouldn't be trying to get clicks, likes, and subscriptions by negative energy. That's what they do on the Atlanta Housewives. We have fun. We love to collect. It's our passion again. It's our passion. It's our pastime. And it's nerds. This is the one thing we ain't gonna get shot doing. We're not hanging out. We're not over drinking or doing crazy things with our money. We're spending on collectibles, right? And people who, don't do this hobby for a living, they look at it sideways, but when they see it in person, they be like, well, that is pretty impressive, right? And us as a collecting community, we got a responsibility to show the love and the joy that we have for this instead of backbiting and going at each other, right? It's always the same people. The cool nerds, hey man, that's what we are. And we come to have fun and we come to break bread with one another, talk about our passion and excitement for our toys, so to speak, and just communicate with one another in a more loving way, right? We do this on Mondays. Y'all come holler at us. Fatal the Collector, Cool Nerds Lounge, signing off. This is episode 30, 80. That's 50 plus 30, 1906. I'm just throwing some numbers out there.
1911.
But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody on the panel today. Shout out to Ant Adams for taking time out of his day, because I know he's a busy man. To be coming on these shows continuously. It's a beautiful thing, and shout out to all of the companies that actually come out and, communicate with us collectors, right? Now we get to see the man behind the ideas, and hopefully because Ant brings out more people from PCS sometimes, and we get to talk to them too. It's not just Ant. He got a whole crew, and they all got love and passion for this, and they put a lot into it. That's all the companies, man. They put a lot into this. So there's no reason to spread vitriol. Spread love. All right? We up out of here. And since my man Herc ain't here, I'm gonna let y'all out on my outro. And you're gonna like it, love it, and want more of it. Make it hurt, drill sergeant.
Fatal the Collector. statue reviews and lectures, giveaways and raffles that'll leave our followers baffled. God-fearing and God-loving, with new reviews up in the oven. So press like, comment, and get to subbing.
Fatal on throne.
Collecting is a hobby, we don't make it an idol. But on this channel, we gon' bring the heat. That'll increase your blood pressure and have you checking your vitals. Room tours and conversation in this cool nerds nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention-style vacation. From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU, we got everything for you. Batman is my favorite in DC. In Marvel, it's Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and any kind of weather. We collecting forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector. My favorite in DC. In Marvel, it's Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and any kind of weather. We collecting forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.